Good evening, I'm Eric Zawadzki. I'm the developer of the Deviant Renegades role-playing game line. I'm here with my regular tabletop group. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Jake playing Steve.
Noel playing Benji.
Rachel playing Tamsin.
Mark playing Solomon.
Okay. Let's start out with some quotes.
All right, let's see. I like the quotes because they help me remember what we actually did last time too.
Sort of.
Sometimes. All right. You know, most people try to leave no witnesses when they kill people, not bring them with. He never said he was a good hitman. Oh, that's right. We are totally using the raccoons as a test subject.
Yeah.
We are not shoving me into increasingly tight outfits to see when I turn into a cat.
Science!
I'm doing science with 0 points of science. You're going to sit in the corner. Steve's considering the pancake maker because that's the solution to all the problems in this game. Wait, do I have keys to all the units? Laughs ambitiously.
It's a good thing I'm not a criminal.
My gosh.
We didn't think that one through, did we?
No.
You see bugs everywhere with cat faces and big ears. That's
Oh, yeah.
the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
The bugs. I'd forgotten about that weird nonsense. Scars taking over the world. At least the game.
Time to go to the paranormal facilities. That's where ghosts poop. Long discussion about the causality of bugs with cat heads and large ears. Is this what you wanted to tell us? No, we're making a spacesuit and a bomb. A cat backpack. Is that a backpack for a cat or a backpack to hold a cat? Or one made out of a cat? I'm not setting your raccoon, hold on. I'm not setting your waffle iron to raccoon unless you have a raccoon cage. Ooh, okay. That is it. Apparently everything we did last week was bugs with cat faces, made a spaceship or a spacesuit and a backpack, and contemplated creating test animals.
Well, if not only that were the only things that were going on last week, although that ate, like I said, the bugs ate up like an hour of the session by themselves. They weren't even real. There was a misunderstanding between a human and a cat that resulted in a misunderstanding
Between a cat and a human?
and then resulted in Noel's character's stuff going off and making it real-ish. So,
Good time.
the scars make everything go from bad to worse. All right. So just to remind you of your aspirations from previous session, Benji's was build a spacesuit. Soul was advance the homework.
Is advanced what?
The homework.
Oh, yes, which is also a spacesuit. And a bomb.
And a bomb. Well, yeah, room 301 is the bomb right now. But Steve was wrangle raccoons, and Tamsin's was interfere with the move.
Indirectly interfere with the move.
Oh, indirectly interfere with the move. Yeah, you don't want to get yourself in trouble. You just want to make sure that they're suffering.
Yes, I'm being incredibly passive-aggressive about it.
There's one beat in the beat jar currently. There had been 6 successes towards the prototype backpack assembly.
I apologize in advance if I'm a little distracted here. I seem to be dealing with a catastrophic computer failure.
Ooh.
With a capital catastrophic.
Yikes.
I cannot get it to power on. So continue,
Okay.
but I will probably be listening and trying to deal with this because I can't access my character sheet or anything at the moment.
That sucks.
Sorry.
Well, hopefully it's just a power supply issue, because that's not too bad.
Okay. All right. Also, things that you were planning on doing, and this was all part of the homework, is you're trying to get Room 301 set up to seem to be doing something about feeding power in interesting ways and measuring souls output and using it in useful ways. But actually, it's designed to kill everyone in the room who isn't immune to radiation and electricity. Am I remembering this correctly?
Good summary, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're arranging through your manipulation of the conspiracy, the conspiracy's misguided trust in you, limited though it might be, for both Karen, in the actual Karen, not Abby pretending to be Karen, and Jared Cuckwalder Jr. to be at the demonstration in hopes that they will both die. Because that's a lot of conviction touchdowns. All right, so that's that piece. The backpack, the plan there is to ultimately send a raccoon in there and test out and make sure that the spacesuit works properly, this backpack spacesuit, because there were some questions about whether Bjorn would be willing or whether it'd be ethically sound to even send a semi-sapient cat into a wormhole. Yeah, good times. It's currently the late evening night, basically, on July 24th. It's Friday. Moving day is tomorrow. And oh yeah, I forgot something very important and vital that happened right before we wrapped up. Steve's comedian nemesis, or someone he just randomly seemed to hate, who was a comedian, followed him home, and then turned into Lefty, into Gene. Not Lefty, Gene. Innocent whistle. And it's like, can I crash here? It's the only place that can't see me. So we're going to start with Steve.
Hey, it was Gene, right?
Yes.
You're looking to, well, I mean, yeah, why don't you come on in for a minute?
Okay. Thank you.
And tell me why are you here?
Well, I began to start having some questions about whether it's wise to keep these two realities apart.
Yeah, no, that's I get that all the time. I am thinking about that right now, in fact. Hey, just one quick step, one quick sec. I'm gonna step outside of my apartment,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna call Benji.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Let me
And
get
be
his
like-
character sheet so there's a chance.
You were just at a meeting like 30 minutes ago where I was excitingly talking about how I was going to kill this guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought you might want to know that he is now in my apartment.
Got it. Good.
Actually, yeah. No, I'm just gonna text that.
I'll leave it open.
WTF? Apparently, Gene is in my apartment right now. Shrug emoji. Anything I should do while he's here?
Make him a pancake.
I just text you back. Keep him there. I might be a second.
Oh, all right. Well, that works.
Gosh.
Well, I am going to do my best to keep Gene entertained then.
Okay.
Too bad I don't have the angel killing gun yet.
No, you don't.
Shit, I don't even know what. Continue. I'm not even sure what my plan is quite yet here. I wasn't expected to be given this opportunity.
Showed up at the end of last session.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
is-
will be on my way. But I'll let you know when I crash through your door
Okay.
because I have the key.
Well, so you're looking for a place to crash for the night, or just for like an hour or two, or
For the foreseeable future.
for the foreseeable future?
Hey,
Okay.
could I come check out your closet?
That seems like, I'm not an expert, but that seems like stepping past some boundaries pretty quickly there, man.
Is it? I'm new at this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
That's
they told
not
me that
cool.
being a comedian would be good because you're all about stepping past boundaries anyway, and that sometimes people think that's funny. So I
yeah.
figured that would be a perfect cover.
No, it is a little funny. It would be a lot funnier though if you did it like as a girl, because as a guy it's a little creepy.
Oh, well.
It's harder to be creepier when you're.
Oh,
yeah.
is it? That's weird.
That's been my experience.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go
It's
check out your
very easy
closet
for me to
anyway.
be creepy.
How self-aware of you,
Get it.
Steve?
What?
I said, how self-aware of you, Steve?
He's had a lot of ladies checking out his closet in his life.
To be fair, it's not being a guy that makes you creepy. It's the I might be a serial killer thing.
Well, yeah, and that
Right.
tends to be a largely male characteristic,
It's true. That's true.
statistically.
Yeah, statistically.
I don't know what
Where's
I'm
this
talking
coming
about. I
from?
made that up.
He's right next to that place that you guys discovered where there's some what is it called? Shielding that's missing.
Oh, are you looking for the murder hornets?
No. The shielding, or the gosh.
Oh, shielding. Yeah, that's the kitchen. Yeah, shielding. That's the kitchen. Check under the sink.
No, I can tell. Trust me.
Oh. Well,
This should be killing you.
I mean, you would probably. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely should be dead. 100% agree with you on that one.
But you have like not a scrap of it in you right now.
It being dead.
It being the ether, waste energy.
Waste energy,
Yes, it's
like
poisonous to
toxic
humans.
waste.
Yeah, like toxic waste.
Okay.
Waste energy.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm glad I don't have any toxic waste in me.
No, it's right next to your bedroom. You should be like absolutely dripping with it. You just barely have a little bit of like. What's your deal?
My
Crash through
deal.
the door.
That is an interesting question. You're crashing through the door?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, crashing is not quite the right word. I'm trying to make it look casual to the cameras outside, but I'm clearly in a hurry and rattling doorknobs, and I have a gun.
Okay. I mean, you know where my apartment is, right?
Yeah.
Well, so I wouldn't have locked the door.
Oh, right.
spends like 2 minutes trying to unlock an unlocked door.
Yep, that's what's going on. Because I'm a criminal and I have no understanding of someone who wouldn't lock their doors. Anyway, so I come in. I go, you're not kidding. I'm pointing the gun at Gene, by the way.
Okay, Gene raises his hands like, wait a minute. All of a sudden, like, completely changes. Has like these like this like armored hide, and his eyes are like all filled with electricity, and has a rivet gun for an arm.
Whoa!
And
you're asking me what my deal is.
Kind of like flickers and shrinks, and doesn't seem to be all there. Kind of like a displacement effect. I don't know what. Oh, actually, I do know. Sorry, just trying to keep them.
Sorry is not gonna cut it after what you did to me.
Okay. What did I do to you?
I yell, "Shut up!" and then you look in both directions and yell, "Shut up!" at my shoulders.
Righty is encouraging you to shoot him. Lefty clearly is not.
Right. I'm all but like swatting at the invisible figures on my shoulder. Although, depending on how dire they think things are, they might become visible pretty quickly here. If they're trying to have any kind of say over what's happening. But yeah, I'm arguing with people that aren't there for the most part.
Yeah.
And go, shut up, I'll kill him if I want to.
Yeah, I just needed to have a fair argument in my favor too.
A fair argument? What about me?
Well, you already had one. The other one did it. The one you call Righty already got you. So I had to do something. Otherwise, you were just going to assume that I was the bad guy.
You are the bad guy. I shoot him.
Oh, man, I'm going to miss this when they make me move the random shots coming from up above.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Actually, out of curiosity, would I hear the shots through the floor?
I'm sure you would, because you're right below this.
You've always heard them in the past.
I suppose. Well, I guess let me know when it would make sense for me to come in as a cat. So.
Yeah. All right, you can roll your attack.
Yep, working on it. Yep. 3.
Okay. You wing him really hard. This distortion is really strange. It's hard to tell whether it would have been a nice body mass shot, nice solid, no way he could have dodged or anything of that sort, but somehow it still only clips his shoulder. And there's a little bit of blood that comes out, and then while he's still staring, he's like at the wound closes and it starts healing already. You don't need to do this.
I dive behind the couch.
Look, there's no freedom in that world for people like me.
There's no freedom in this world for people like me either anymore. I shoot him again.
Again,
don't worry about the rolling. I'm sure.
No, it's fine. We don't need to anymore. The cat's out of the bag. He's got a combination of just bruised and wound healing, so he's pretty. As long as there's only one person shooting him, he really can't be killed.
Yeah, it's more of a conversation starter.
Mm-hmm.
Ender.
Hey, would we mind moving the shooting maybe out to the living room? This is I do live back here, you know.
I have no objection if he doesn't.
No, that's you. You are the one that has to. You know, that's you.
Are you talking to me or to Noel? Benji?
What?
Who are you talking to exactly?
I'm talking to Gene.
Yes, I'm not the one shooting.
Yeah,
No.
I shoot him again.
Yeah.
You are going to run out of ammunition before you get past my armor.
You should go. Go away. Back to your world.
This is my world. There are
Not anymore, bitch.
No. I can't be over there. If I'm over on the other side, I don't have any free will. Don't you see? Remember, there's 2 worlds now, 2 universes. They're almost identical, but not quite.
I know,
Well,
this one's
identical.
mine.
Yes, and I'm from this one.
Not
This
anymore.
is my world.
Meow.
Yeah. Here goes the cat pushing the door open, assuming it isn't closed. In which case,
Meow.
yeah.
God damn it. These bullets don't seem to be doing anything.
Meow.
Steve, you got any better ideas?
I mean, not really.
Okay. I figured maybe if I started, well,
This is kind of, I don't really know what we're up against here. I figured Gene was just a guy.
no, he's the thing that put the demon on my shoulder, and the
One of
angel,
them.
and the he's the one that, fuck, god damn it, I don't even know.
There's space between the floor and the door, right?
Yes, you can liquefy.
So I'm gonna go back into cat form.
Okay. You see that Benji has been taking shots at what looks like a really distorted version of Gene, but like also you're not sure whether angel or demon. It's very Old Testament angel, but it has a rivet gun for an arm.
Yeah, see, someone's on my side.
I'm not saying I'm a big fan. You're asking me if I know how to kill this guy, and I don't.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will leave you the hell alone if you can just tell me who it is that is eating the poison that's leaking out of this closet.
I think we thought that was me.
I think we all point at Steve.
Yeah.
No, someone's been eating it out of him.
Yeah, no, that's me.
No, someone's been eating it out. Like Steve, right?
Yeah. Hi.
All right. Well, Steve, based on where you live,
Do you think you
should
could
be like?
could you like reconstitute as human? I feel like we would have this discussion better if you were a little bit more
No.
person-y. No.
Not at this point. No, he's going to
Oh.
shoot me.
Oh.
Don't think this hasn't happened to me before.
I'd sure
Okay.
like to.
Yeah, see? It's a fair standoff.
I'm gonna pad
Okay.
to the bathroom and come out a second later wrapped in a towel.
You want a pancake?
No, I'd prefer a towel.
I'm talking to Gene.
Oh.
Do you know any strange, unusual beings that have like mysteriously shown up in your life? Yes, other than yourselves.
Oh.
No. We're not telling you about that. Absolutely not. Everybody
Why not?
shut up. That is a secret. And you are the last person who gets to know that.
Yeah, that is definitely. I am not telling you about the vampires.
It's not
What
a vampire.
Who wants to crash the party?
There was another one like me that used to work at this building, and he suddenly grew a conscience.
Small because you had candy.
And
You need
left.
to go. You need to go now. We're not telling you anything more.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on. You aren't even curious why he's here?
He's not offering that information right now. He's asking for information we cannot give him right now.
Well,
Shut
what
up.
am I
No,
to
we're
do?
not going to tell him.
I don't have a lot of choices right now. I mean, it would not really hurt me much. I mean, other than in a, I don't know, moral sort of way to just kill all of you and like occupy this condo unit. That's certainly within my power. But I don't want to do that. Right now, I just need my curiosity satisfied so that I can deal with the machine and prevent it from sending anybody else after me, especially me.
Yeah, you can't threaten with killing us though, because like,
Well,
Look,
he
know,
threatened with
there's-
killing us.
he gives Benji's gun a very hard, knowing glance, like, "Oh, I'm the one that shouldn't be threatening to kill people."
I'm texting.
No, what I mean is,
to let you
if
know.
your point is that we should tell you what we know because you could kill us, that's not a very good offer. Because if you didn't want us dead before, like, I'm guessing that the amount of damage that he's dealt you with that thing probably hasn't changed your mind on that. In particular, you want to know about me, right?
Not you specifically. I'm trying to figure out who you're associating with that is, well, actually, I know exactly who you're associating with. I just need to find out where they are.
Yeah, and that's what we're not going to tell you.
Right.
You seem to forget that you are the enemy and who you're talking about is an ally. We're not going to tell you where they are. They've specifically told us to not tell you where we are, where they are.
Yeah, that's true. I will offer pancakes though.
So, why don't you know where they are, since you seem to know everything else?
Because when we quit our jobs, we burn everything about us out of the memory of the machine.
So why don't you
When
quit?
we quit our
I
jobs,
did.
we burn everything out of the memory of the machine. I'm gonna write that down. Go over to my shopping list and
I did quit.
write that
Haven't you been
underneath
paying
the
attention?
chips.
Last time we talked, you were still its bitch.
What? No. Wait, you're confusing me with the other one. With the one you call Righty.
No. You made me deliver it a pizza.
No, that was Righty.
Bullshit.
Hold on. Are there two genes then? Is that what's
Yes, that's
what's happening
going on.
here?
Yeah, there are two genes.
Okay.
All
And
right.
which Gene are we talking to? And is there like a little Gene who lives on your shoulder?
You're asking Benji?
I guess.
He's the one that's yelling at his shoulders all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, Gene comes off as kind of a creepazoid. No offense meant.
Oh no.
But there seems to be more background that you know that we don't.
Well, yes, probably. I mean,
Wait, you mean you're not the one I talked to before?
no. Well, not recently.
I don't get it.
Okay, so when I'm not even 100% sure exactly what's happening. That's why I need to figure out who it is what happened to the salesperson, the salesman who used to also be in the machine's power in this building.
Can't give you that information.
Okay, that's fair. I can understand him being a little suspicious of, well, everybody, especially ones that look like me. But as far as I can tell, this world is different from the Prime world. In the Prime world, angels can't fall. They can't rebel. In this world, they can.
The Prime world?
Yes.
That's the other side.
Saul comes through the door.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I did say I texted him a while back.
Okay, that's fair.
I just think it was.
So this is recognizable as Gene?
Not at the moment. But that's what everybody seems to be convinced that he was.
I'm going to look at Benji and say, Raccoon Land? Is he talking about Raccoon Land?
Yeah, he's talking about Raccoon Land.
Okay, just make it
The
sure.
Gene was here.
That's what they said, and he says he's Gene.
What?
I am a Gene. There are two of me. One of me has fallen. The other one is still working for the machine on the other side.
Which
And
one
pop
are you?
in here once in a while, huh?
Which
that's
one
weird.
Are you?
I'm the one from this side.
Are you the
fallen?
one that messed up the building and ruined our lives?
That's right.
What? No, I didn't have anything to do with it. Well, not recently.
You did with me, asshole.
Okay, my whole job was to prevent anyone from messing up the portal and ending both of the universes. But there's a way of ending only one of them. And then we don't have to worry about the machine,
But you doing these things, is that what caused all the stuff with the ruining of our souls?
No. That was the God machine separating out the two realities to prevent the infection that allows the angels to fall in this reality from spreading into its prime reality.
So the other Gene's fault.
Yeah, sure. We can call it's the other gene's fault. Righty, I think you say?
You're so full of shit. You might be right when you're talking about them, but not about me.
Oh, well, yes.
You did this to me.
Like I said, I had to have my own advocate. Righty put the first one on you, and I put the second. I won't pretend otherwise.
Who's supposed to fix the appliances?
That was him.
That was me.
All right. Beams.
I dive behind the counter. You know, I could have just cowered under my chair like I did last time I heard fight from up here. But no, I had to come up here.
Too bad we're having this conversation in Steve's apartment and not in the office.
He's getting beamed.
I'd have a lot more options in the office.
This is great though, because all the conspiracy is going to see is all of us going into my room and then all of us just walking back out again.
Well, me as a cat going into your room.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
So,
What? What do you got there, Mark?
There's like
What? Yeah, it's a little bug
the
thing.
little bug that
Oh, you were doing some rolling or something, I thought. What are you up to?
Oh,
over there?
whatever I have to do to beam him, because I'm beaming him.
You're beaming him. Okay. The directed attack. Defense is 4. It's a little goofy. Let me see if that changes with the...
You know what? I'm just going to go back to being a cat with a smaller target just in case something goes wrong. Wow.
By the way, my computer is working again now.
good.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. Well, you'll have to remind me what I roll. Is it power finesse?
Finesse, yeah, it's magnitude plus finesse. Acclamation's not relevant here, but it usually would add that, and then minus defense, unless you have something that prevents, unless it's a power that does not.
Minus stability or not for this?
No, that's a resistance effect.
Okay. You said minus defense?
Yeah, minus is defense.
I have 0 successes.
Okay. He utters a curse in a language that sounds like a very angry modem, dial-up modem, that I don't think anyone would probably remember. But, and then vanishes.
Got him.
Hey,
I clapped you on the shoulder. Good job.
that was
He's
a lot
seeing me
easier than I thought it would
again.
be.
He says as he from the hallway.
What?
I
You
don't.
hear his voice come back. You will be seeing me again.
Oh.
Jerk.
Damn it.
All right.
Maybe we should have gotten more answers before firing.
What?
Yeah, it's
I shut the door. Phones, microwave, now.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation about why that went the way that it did.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's looking for what's his name, right?
Brandon.
Yeah.
And probably not just Brandon. I don't know if he knows about Zechariah yet.
And we don't have a way of being able to tell if he is still on their side or not, right?
Hell if I know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I can tell, based on what these assholes, and I gesture to my shoulders, have been yelling in my ear for the last several minutes, he's definitely on one of their sides, but...
Wait. The dudes on your shoulders, they can hear this conversation we're having right now, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't think they can do anything about it.
Yeah, but if they're the same as the...
If they
Are
were
they
the
same as the...
If they were the same, he wouldn't have to ask us about Brandon.
Oh, did you go see him at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, he definitely told me specifically not to get him involved, and really, really specifically not to tell any of those people where he was or who he was.
Huh.
But I don't think that these guys can communicate with anybody other than me or anybody who's standing right next. I mean, I think that they might be able to get me to tell him who Brandon is, but it didn't get there apparently.
There was a time that I could
Good.
see and hear them, right? And I don't remember what the circumstance was.
It was when they were getting really, really insistent about things that I should do when we were in Karen's office. They can't make me do anything unless they show themselves.
Got it.
But they can try to make me do things.
I just remember I had seen them before.
Yeah.
Right. So didn't you text me to come deal with this guy? I'm confused.
What?
I just texted you to let you know he was here, just because everybody else was here.
There was gunfire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I heard gunshots. And so I came up here, and I saw this going down. And I figured you should know, and if something went wrong, having backup coming wasn't a bad idea. But
Yeah, good idea.
I was hoping we'd get more answers before we got him off.
We see. Here's the thing. I needed to shut that conversation down before Righty and Lefty got their act together.
Well, good.
So why didn't you just leave?
This is all nice.
He looks really confused. Like that wasn't something that could occur to him. And then you realize you're probably you're probably up against a conviction touchdown, and
I'm probably just shining my beams in a corner because I forget I have to actually try to turn them off.
That is still going.
Don't worry, you're not going to irradiate this apartment any more than it already is.
Yeah. I'm already.
How many conviction touchdowns is Gene?
Well, he was
Lefty?
mine until we thought that he was gone, and then I replaced him with Dunk.
I would say, yeah, he used to be, but he had been replaced. So at this point, I figure I'm more like, yeah, it's that guy. But I can.
Benji has not given up his ghost, and
Yeah.
arguably he's
No. In fact, I've been building spacesuits so I could travel universes to go kill him.
But now you need to make sure you're killing.
Shows up.
Oh no, I don't think there is a wrong one to kill. See, that's the thing. Is what I've discovered is I have an actual new bonus conviction touchdown.
You get to kill your conviction stone twice. Your conviction touchdowns twice.
How many people get that opportunity?
More than you think.
That depends on whether my conviction touchstone is now a vampire or something. Never know.
But yeah, listen. What he wants is to find Brandon and Zechariah.
But why?
And,
Yeah, that was going to be my question. What does he want with them?
well,
Just trying to murder each other, or
I don't know.
Maybe
It can't
he
be
has
good.
important information. Maybe he needs help. I don't know. Why was he in your apartment anyway?
It's a good question. I don't know. He just knocked on the door and was like, "Hey, I need to stay here because otherwise they'll see me."
So he's trying to hide from Ganunga Gap?
No.
I guess.
No, he's not trying to hide from them.
Oh, they're trying to hide from.
What did
He kept on
What
saying
did
the
he say?
machine. The machine is what he kept on describing it as.
So the machine can't see into your apartment.
Oh shit! Really?
If that's the way I'm taking that to mean.
Yeah. No, that's really useful information, though.
Out of character. Holy shit! The God machine can't see into my apartment. What?
Nope.
I mean, that's
Okay.
I'm assuming
All right.
based on that information.
Okay.
Well, didn't he say something about falling or like he's not part of it or whatever? So maybe he can't see in here.
But if he can't see in here, why would he want to stay in here unless he was looking for something in here?
Maybe.
No. The other one.
Someone's
can't see
looking
it.
for him.
Yeah,
Oh.
because if there's two genes and one's working for the machine or whatever, and this is the one that isn't working for the machine, then, well, he's probably being hunted right now.
Okay.
At least that's what Brandon said.
All right.
I don't know
That's
if I care.
What?
I don't know if I care.
Oh no, I think it's fine because just means that he'll be easier to take down. Because if he hasn't got a lot of places to run, well, he'll be back. we need to be ready when he is.
I did say we'd be hearing from him, so I will be ready with what?
Good question. He didn't
What?
seem to like
What
my
was that he was saying
Okay.
about you not being polluted or something?
He's
When I-
really interested in the fact that I'm not dead. He seems to think that me not being dead has very little to do with me, which
Well,
I don't
does
think
it have
makes
a
very
lot
much
to do with
sense.
you?
But
I mean,
Hey, can I try something, Steve?
I work out. Oh, well, about what?
Okay. Let me try something. This won't be invasive or anything. I just need to take a reading, okay?
Okay,
It'll be like taking your temperature.
sure.
Not in the butt or anything. So my arm does that thing
Steve
where
opens his mouth, and now Steve closes his mouth because you're doing something weird.
well, his special tool erupts from his arm, and he
You
starts.
notice it's very similar to the one that Lefty had, or the other gene had, the gene that you just got done chasing on. Anyway, carry on.
I am going to scrutinize Steve and see if I can figure out, and see if I can basically verify what Gene was saying, that the poison has been pulled out of him somehow.
Yes, he's actually 100% correct. This either something is preventing it from latching onto Steve in the first place, which seems unlikely because there is a little residual energy even from coming home recently.
Well, and I think like before I registered a whole hell of a lot of it in him.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Right before the last time he went and visited Zechariah.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured was happening when he was standing really close to Steve.
Well, and I, at one point he invited me over to see him, and then didn't tell me much of anything, and then was just like, okay, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, whatever Gene was doing here, he wasn't wrong. So all that stuff that's coming out of the pipe there, and I point to the place in the wall where it's the mechanism is, the extremely broken mechanism is. It's not in you right now, and that's weird.
Okay.
I didn't even know it could be removed.
Well, I mean, our list of people is pretty short then, because outside of us, it's not like I go out and see that many people.
Right.
Except the ones you kill.
But now that
Pretty
they're
sure
dead,
it's not Guernica.
now that they're dead, he doesn't really go and see them anymore.
Pretty sure it's not Guernica.
Yeah. Well, and if it's not Guernica, and you've never been to see to see Brandon, it's
No,
either
I've never been to
Zechariah
see Brandon.
or one of the Gagunagab people that did something to you while we weren't looking.
Hey, random
I don't think
question.
the Gagunagab people are messing with it. They don't even know what to do with my apartment. Why would they go looking to do something with the part of it that is in me?
Hell, I don't know. I just assumed that they're behind everything.
Hey, Steve, what
Well,
about your
yeah.
ex-wife?
What about my ex-wife?
The one who's in the asylum?
Yeah. What
Who
about
was
her?
talking about souls and stuff?
Yeah.
From what you said, it sounded like she was begging you to bring her something, not that she got what she wanted.
Well, maybe she tried chewing on him and found him not nourishing?
She's also possibly crazy because she's in an insane asylum.
No, that can't be it, because I saw you only saw her once, right?
Yeah,
I took
only the once.
I measured you after that.
Okay, all right. And it was still there.
Yeah.
So that's good that Crazy isn't eating my poison. So our list of people is like, it's like us, Abby.
Yeah, that's the other person I was thinking. She eats a lot of weird
Zechariah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's true. She does.
Well, shoot, he left, so we can't, because I've spent a lot of time around Abby too.
No, you still got it.
I still got it.
I think.
Huh?
What was it?
She's not getting poisoned,
I
is
was
she?
a cat for half of that, so
Slowly, but not very quickly.
She's only getting poisoned slowly, so it's fine.
Well, it's the amount is much lower in the other condos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like it's a function of you and Saul's condo that you got poison come out of the walls. It just doesn't really hurt you anymore because it already hurt you. As far as I can tell, it doesn't really do a lot to you anymore. You can't.
Do I have the stuff?
Yeah.
So even though it doesn't hurt me, I'm still like poisoned or whatever.
Yeah.
So other than Abby and Zechariah, are those our only people?
I can't really.
would they have to be in face-to-face contact? Couldn't it just be somebody else randomly in the building chewing on your... What were they chewing on?
Me? Maybe.
His bad energy.
Yeah.
You know that the things that you followed through the walls, that's spitting it out into the apartments.
Yeah.
That.
Oh.
He gets a lot more of it than you and Saul do.
Well, apparently he gets none of it now. Or
well, yeah.
I mean, even right now in the because of the proximity that he is to the conduit with the missing shielding, he is already getting some more of it, but it's at a much lower level than it was before, whenever he erased it previously. Well, it must have been pretty recent.
So you do accumulate it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see here. So yeah, that I guess makes sense that someone is removing it from you somehow.
Well, we could do a little experiment.
What kind of experiment?
I could go and see those random people, and you could take readings after I go.
All right. Well, listen, we shouldn't go see Zechariah or Brandon right now.
Oh, good point. In case they tail us or something.
He's definitely gonna try and follow you.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should lead him somewhere like really dangerous.
Well,
he's shrugging off bullets. I don't know what more you could do to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we got the tools to. I was just having trouble scaring him off, even.
Oh, you were just trying to scare him off?
Well, I mean, I would have killed him if I could, but it was pretty clear after the first couple of shots that wasn't going to happen.
Oh.
You shot him.
Yeah, a couple of times.
3 times, yeah. Didn't do anything, really. And he bled a little bit, but then he stopped.
Does seem like your sunlight trick had an effect, though.
Yeah, I'd say he zooped right on out of here pretty darn quick.
Yeah. I've got some ideas about things you really won't like either. But I don't have them set up yet. That's why I wanted to
Is that what the raccoons are for?
Well, partly, yeah. It's one of the things that I'm building down the office.
A raccoon gun. I'm being an idiot. Sorry. Continue.
I'm having a very difficult time not picturing Rocket.
Yeah, I know. I was actually telling Beth, I'm like, they're going to put this raccoon into a portal of weird energy, and there's definitely going to be a manticore coming out, and it's going to be really hard not to make it Rocket.
I know, yeah.
It's not Rocket. It's his brother.
Make
Salon.
Rocket go? Oh, anyway.
You didn't even get a laugh from Rachel on that one.
I know. That was a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't hear you because I was talking at the same time.
Oh, or that.
So, well, that wasn't exactly on the agenda for tonight.
We're going to release a bunch of raccoons into.
No. We gave up on that idea. We're gonna try and train the apartment complex into not letting her be moved.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we better do that quick.
Yeah. Shit. We are kind of running out of time, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot if we had looked at this or not, but I wonder what the poison leak is like in my new place.
There isn't one. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not none, but it's a much low. It's not even the dosage that you and Tam said were going to be for.
Yeah, I checked. Don't worry.
Okay. I thought we maybe had. I just couldn't recall.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's only a handful of units that have enough dosage to make it even viable to trigger the divergence in anything less than like 20 years.
So to just quickly, what were we doing to keep her from being moved? We were messing with the elevators. Was that the whole thing?
Well, that's part of it. I mean,
building.
Because we can, the building can do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's got. You just have to know how to tweak it to do that stuff.
Okay. So is our plan still a work in progress?
No. I actually have a pretty clear idea of what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just need to
You gotta go to
do
the
it.
office for it or something, right?
Yeah, most of it's going to happen down there.
Does it involve a raccoon?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
Most of our plans do. This one did at one point.
It did.
Heavily involve raccoons, but
that,
right.
I mean, maybe they'll still come into play later if we're not successful the first time.
When in
Yeah.
doubt, add a raccoon.
Yeah, but yeah. I've got to mess with this. Maybe. Oh shit. Well. Okay. No, let's not complicate things. I could also probably teach the apartment not to let Jean in.
Ooh.
I actually kind of know where that mechanism is already. The office used it once already, I think. But I don't know. Let's keep it simple for the moment. I as much as I want to get on that plan, I feel a little bit better now that I shot him a few times. I do have to kind of work out if there's now two Jeans. Like, I'm pretty sure that this one's the one I'm mad at. But this isn't necessarily the one you guys should be mad at. I mean, he did do a shitty job with your maintenance. So regular mad, yeah. But the one who really fucked you guys over is the one over on the other side.
Well, because he's the one who disconnected it or did the thing that made it spew the gases. Poison.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
But this guy just admitted that he's the one who's supposed to fix the appliances, and my microwave exploded into killing my soul.
That's true, That's true, but that might not have been as much his fault as the other ones. I'm not really that clear on that yet. I sure do plan to ask him, though.
Could get them both.
Yeah, that's the plan right now. Until I work out which one's the bad one, or if they're both the bad one, they're both the bad one.
We'll them all let the God Machine sort them out.
That's right. All right. Do we have anything more to do before I try and make Tamsin's dream come true?
I'll duck out because with all my stuff getting packed up, I was gonna meet Nora for some dinner since they're moving me tomorrow. So I told her I'd be a little bit when I got this text, so I'm gonna head out here in a moment.
All right.
Is she getting moved today?
She's getting moved
Tomorrow.
Both of them are getting moved tomorrow.
We're in the evening, the night, sometime.
During the day. I'm going to say late, like morning.
Right now, it's...
Oh, right now it's late at night. It's probably getting close to midnight.
Then dinner might not be a good thing right now.
Dinner at Pope's.
I hope I didn't kill your date night.
The Pope's never
A lot of
sleeps.
time. No, I'll just we'll just say I was meeting her for whatever, since all my stuff is packed up, ready for tomorrow. Getting a new condo. Free of charge upgrade.
Yep.
Aren't you lucky?
Penthouses.
All right. So I was just going to take a quick peek at Otherworldly Connection here. Find out exactly how much Otherworldly Connection I need in order to do what I'm trying to do.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I mean, you can watch my back. I don't think there's too many people wandering around this time of night, though.
All right. I mean, I can be pretty inconspicuous.
Yeah, go for it then.
All right.
Keep an eye out for Gene, would you? Because I don't know if he's given up on screwing with us quite yet here.
All right. I mean, I left my clothes in my apartment anyway, so I'll just recatify.
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 I do have an idea for a last-ditch effort. If we want to keep you from getting moved, but if they see through it, they'll know we were messing with it.
All right. Well, I'm just saying maybe you could use your apartment as a shooting range tomorrow, and that would probably. I'm 75% serious.
Okay.
It doesn't stipulate a mechanical effect, Noel, but if you want to consider it a +2 equipment bonus on these sort of things, you can do so.
You're talking about the tool.
The Otherworldly Connection specifically. Where you're talking about tool,
okay.
which is a different thing entirely. But
Right. No, I just figured. Yeah, no, this doesn't have anything to do with that. As long as I can perceive it, I can try.
okay.
So, all right, what do you want me to roll?
Let's see. Wits
Intelligence plus crafts?
I think for this one, it's going to be either intelligence plus or wits plus occult.
Okay.
Because you're trying to get the building to do something much more complicated than just crafting.
Right. Okay. So plus occult, and you said I can get a bonus from having the variation, and,
Yep.
and my tool applies as well then?
Yeah, I'll let your tool apply as well. So you get your, I think it's a 9 again.
Okay. And then is there any massive penalty I have to worry about for
For manipulating infrastructure, yeah, the standard -5.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're still got quite a few dice considering.
Yep. I still am in functional range. I just assumed that that was going to be a part of it here. Okay, so the -5 knocks out my stat or my attribute. So I've got tool plus otherworldly connections plus occult plus willpower. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Oof, that was not great.
Ow.
1.
Okay. Well, you're gonna at least accomplish what you're trying to do, kind of make it so that it's impossible to move stuff from her condo to the new condo, because of spatial shenanigans.
Yeah.
So next morning, was there something you needed to do tonight?
Well, no, I was going to put out there, though, that it occurred to me that one of the things that I could offer through mutation is I could, as he's showing up, create a holographic projection of Karen, like having a conversation with us about how this is going to have to get postponed until next week, and then she could tell Dunk to go away.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting thought.
It's a good idea. If we need to if they have some way to break through this somehow.
Yeah, so I was just thinking it would be something if I could, like, maybe I should be there at her place before you make it impossible to get to her floor. Or I could just be up in my apartment shooting. That's fine too. I just wanted to put that out there as an option.
I think that as long as you're not trying to carry anything from her apartment to her new one, people can get around just fine. It's just a very narrow group of people that this is interfering with.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to, bring her a cake or anything, though.
Okay.
Or pancakes, or even
pancakes.
Yeah.
I'll come up for pancakes.
You'll come up for pancakes. All right.
So Dunk moves Soul without any significant incident. So you get a
stone
significant upgrade. Unless you're doing something to fight this significantly.
Oh, the move? No.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's we're joking. This is a lap of luxury as this goes.
Except for the smell.
Yeah,
no,
that's right. That's you're right. It was just yours.
It is only Rachel.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It was only your. Yeah, yours. That was bug bombed.
That's right. That's right.
So that's that one. When Dunk tries to move you, to move Tamsin rather, his team immediately runs afoul of whatever spatial Escher painting bullshit Benji set up, and is getting pretty frustrated with it. Ultimately calls Karen to complain about it. And the building is misbehaving again. You're gonna need to get your guy on it. And so Karen's like, okay, and she immediately calls Benji. Says, okay. So every once in a while this happens. The building messes around with the way space and time work, and it causes space to loop. And so what I need you to do is fix it so that we can move Tamsin from her current condo to the new condo.
Okay, which one is her new condo?
She gives the number.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I've never run into anything quite like this before, but
You'll get used to it. So get your feet wet.
All right, I'll give it a go. I will not give it a go.
Okay.
Make
The
it
building
worse.
doesn't want it.
I will sure make a big performance of trying though. I've got the HVAC things open, that I'm crawling in. I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff with the So if she's looking at just the the cameras, I'm sure making a big effort on doing this all day, 12 hours,
Okay.
and what she can't see is every time I'm in the office or Steve's apartment, I'm laughing my fucking ass off.
All right. Okay, so we got our touchstone conviction stuff last scene. We're messing with someone else this one. Who's got dunk?
Me.
Who has Karen?
Me.
Touchstone?
Well, I have dunk, but
We're not messing with him in this particular case.
yeah.
I mean, they're being messed with at my request, so.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I want to mess with dunk, but we were kind of told not to, or the rest of the group wanted to not do that stuff this time.
Okay. Ultimately, Karen does call it off for a week.
A week.
A week.
Nice.
Yep. We'll keep Benji at it. He'll figure it out eventually.
Hey, Benji, I text. Am I going to be able to go grocery shopping?
Yeah, as long as you don't try and go to your new apartment.
Excellent.
If they do move you, life is going to be very difficult.
Well, if they do move her, it means that somebody not
Yeah,
me
that's
solved that problem.
That's true.
I need to figure out.
Who could possibly figure that out?
Oh, by the way, that reminds me. I am going to report Gene to Gagagagab, or I cannot say that word. I definitely cannot say it. Is that we've had an intruder?
Okay, they take that under advisement.
I'm going to sick them on each other.
See if they take each other out.
Well, I want to see if they start cooperating or not.
Let's pit our enemies against each other. We'll see if they take each other out or if they just make each other stronger.
Okay. All right. So, anyone else doing anything on Saturday?
This is now post-move.
Yep.
I probably have to unpack.
You probably
Very
do.
exciting, but
You don't have to do it tonight. I mean, you've got science to do soon, right?
what?
Science to do. You were working on your spacesuit, the space backpack, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, when I can, but I mean, I do have to unpack my stuff.
Yep. Why not?
Yeah, and I kind of said that I was going to work on this like until all hours of the night. Pretend
Yep.
to work on it. Excuse me.
Yeah, you did.
It doesn't even feel like a work day when the entire day is spent fucking with a conviction touchdown.
Trying to figure out if I owe you a debt or if you owe me a debt. Or both.
Sort of debt vinculum. Vinculum? I can't remember how that's pronounced.
I guess that evening, after I've done a lot of unpacking work, I'll come down to help with the homework.
Okay. I guess we're going to move on to Sunday because there's not going to be a whole lot of time to work on stuff on Saturday with all the shenanigans.
Back
So,
to homework on Sunday.
Back to homework. All right. So you've decided at this point that your backpack is about as Dumb as it's going to be until you can test it.
Awesome. So, well, did Steve?
We lost.
Oh, I
Did-
see.
Jake get abducted?
I'm sure I'll be back. You guys know how to get raccoons figured out.
If Steve has remembered to go by his cage, we will. Shit, we're gonna have to smuggle at some point. Yeah, we're gonna have to create the raccoon in the office, I think.
Ooh.
We'll see what happens. I mean, if we end up turning the damn thing inside out, then we won't have to smuggle it anywhere. But
we're going to create the raccoon in the office.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, so I guess I I asked Steve to bring down the pancake maker and to bring down the raccoon cage.
Yeah. All right.
And then I guess I attempt to calibrate the pancake maker to raccoon.
All right. Intelligence plus occult. -3, I think.
I got a cat carrier. I hope that's okay. I figure they're about the same size.
Yeah, it's close enough.
One.
Okay. You've managed to calibrate it so that it produces raccoons.
Okay. What does it actually look like when you make a pancake and get a raccoon? Like, how does that even work?
I don't know.
I try not to think about it too hard.
I want to think it's just like your brain just kind of slides past what had just happened.
I think that's about accurate.
Yep.
The universe hand waves it.
Universe is like, whatever. There's a raccoon now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So no real animals were harmed in the making of this.
Keep telling yourself that.
This science. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we put it in the backpack. I guess now comes the really hard part, which is to see if I can figure out how to open the airlock properly this time.
I'm going to let you do it because you're going to be fiddling with this until you get it right anyway. So.
Okay.
If you're able to help, I'm helping, but.
Yeah, you can't help with that part, unfortunately, because you can't even see the stuff.
Yeah, I know that I am of no help here, so I'll just pretend to be waiting for them to move me in my room. Oh wait, no, I know
That's
they're
another week.
You know they're not coming.
another week.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going for a ski.
Okay.
Plausible deniability.
Exactly.
Seems like a
Plus
good plan.
training plan.
Yeah. All right. So you put the raccoon in the portal, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With a
right.
with a GoPro attached to it and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. We got all our sensory whatnots are all hooked up.
Yep.
Oh gosh, that did not work. I mean, that pulped. Oh boy, yuck.
It popped.
It popped.
The raccoon popped.
The raccoon popped.
Pull it in.
I'm so glad
All
you
right.
didn't put it on me first.
You figured out. You think you might know what you did wrong. You can go ahead and both give me your were you using before int plus crafts, int plus occult each. One is the.
I was doing something with science.
Oh, yeah, science. I'm sorry. What did I say? Yeah, int plus science, int plus occult. I think were the two things.
So I'll go ahead and not spend my experience on that then.
Are you taking night classes in physics?
Okay. So you
No,
roll first.
I meant, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This is not the manticore I'm looking for.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, did we decide? I don't remember if we were allowing my nuclear science special team.
Yes.
Yeah. I just can't remember who was primary and
Two
secondary. But,
successes.
all right. Well, you're being primary?
No, I'm yes. Sorry. Yeah, I'm primary.
Okay, so you get two additional dice.
Uh, 4.
Okay. You're up to. All right. This is going to take this day. Are you also notifying the Gununga app that you're going to be doing this test soon? Not this one, the Room 301 test? Your horrible trap?
Yeah, that was when
yeah,
I don't know how set up that is.
We'd love to do that. I didn't know we were anywhere near near that in the timetable, but if we are, that's great. Oh,
well, you got to get things on the calendar early.
Oh, okay. Yes, we put it on the calendar.
Okay, you put it on the calendar. It is set for, what did I say?
Well, that means we have a deadline.
We do have a deadline.
You know what's awesome about having a deadline is
you're dead.
Is well, yeah. No, but being able to tell Karen that I've got more important things to do than move Tamsin.
That seems fair. It's going to be 2 weeks before all the stakeholders can be made available.
Awesome.
Roughly 2 weeks. So it's going to be August 8th. Is that a Monday or? I can't remember now.
I don't know.
August 10th, because that'll be a Monday.
Awesome. Monday's a good day to die. If you work in corporate America.
All right. Okay, so the 27th of July, you're going to stick another raccoon in there? With the
yeah.
version?
If we've made modifications, and now you have to test it.
Yeah. We gave the backpack a good hosing down.
Yeah, well, you know.
So this was the one that you didn't have us roll for, right? This was.
Yeah, I'm not. The experiment is for free. It's the modifications on the prototype that are the roll to improve.
Got it.
So this time the Manicore comes out, and if you want to spend some points on it, there's clearly a leak. It's not right, but it's less bad. I'm gonna let you decide what the raccoon Manicore's stuff is, because it's your experience.
Okay. Yeah.
And how nasty it is or powerful it is, and we'll discuss it in greater detail at some other date.
Is it?
Just out of curiosity, though, Eric, if it's going to be in my apartment, do I need to spend something to make it not die from all of the excess ether that is building up in there?
No.
It's got the same thing that you do.
Huh?
It's got the same resistance that you do. As far as like the resistance to ether, because its soul is already broken. And as far as an animal has a soul, but you get the idea. The Manicore.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about anything additional on that.
Okay.
Okay, so that mostly worked. So
is that raccoon winking at me?
Looks alive. We made progress.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Still
different.
an unacceptable amount of radiation getting through that suit. The electricity seems to be dealt with now, but
it shouldn't be alive, but it is.
Huh.
All the readings say that thing should have, well, probably not popped, but probably expired.
Huh.
Made a manticore.
Yeah.
We're a conspiracy.
Sounds like someone else I know.
You've become Gene.
All right, 28th. Roll that the science and the occult.
Go ahead, Marco.
Marco, go first.
Well, let's precog this.
Yep. So roll an additional 3 dice.
Two.
Wow. Okay. Not
Nice
bad. Good use of precognition.
That's right. 0 to 2.
All right. Well, I am going to get this done. I'm going to add willpower as well and see if we can knock this out. Get my, see if I can hit. Oh, yeah. 6.
Nice.
Exceptional.
All right. Ooh, exceptional. Hold on. All right. All right. Okay. So it's safe. Good proof of concept. Well, you're pretty sure it's safe.
All right.
It's safe for a raccoon.
It's safe for a raccoon, or at least in the amount of time that you have spent watching a raccoon run around in a well, basically a hamster wheel. A hamster tunnel. Anyway.
Raccoon wheel.
So just another important question. What do we see through the GoPro when it goes in here?
Well, it's a long tunnel, and it is definitely running around, and the gravity's still doing the fluctuating thing. But it's like, again, it's very regular. It's not it's like a carnival barrel where the tunnel just rolls at a pace.
Sure.
Which would be super annoying to try to go long distances on.
Right.
Because it would basically be like trying to walk sideways on a massive conveyor belt. Yeah, it's annoying, but not impossible.
Okay.
But it's like crackling with electricity, bright light, but the tunnel just seems to go on and on and on. You really don't see the end of it in the amount of time that the raccoon is in the tunnel.
Okay. So it's kind of like an actual airlock, but just very longer.
Yeah, it's significantly longer. It's like a tunnel.
Okay. All right. Well, now I know what wormholes look like, maybe?
Oh yeah, I forgot to change.
To explosions? Ah, lovely.
Congratulations, Saul. You are the potentially the first scientist to actually see what a wormhole looks like on the inside.
Possibly.
How would you like to be the first one to be in the wormhole?
Peer
What's that?
Yeah.
We're going to have to stick other people in there to peer review it.
We don't know what it is, really.
All right. So, human suit?
Human suit.
All right.
And make sure the changes we were making are brought forward here.
Yep. All right. So it takes you a couple days to get through the human suit.
Where are we going to find a test dummy for that one?
Probably the guy who instigated.
There's a couple options, honestly. This group has
it.
2 different options. Yeah, you know, you're not in.
I mean, if Steve is willing, it might be slightly safer. Otherwise, I can go.
I have to be at work.
Because I put my hand in there and I was okay.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine.
This way I can man the equipment monitoring stuff.
Right. Because you're the one who actually takes the real science readings.
Correct.
All right, Steve, we got something for you to help us with.
All right. Get in the portal, huh?
Get in the portal.
Put on this spacesuit.
All right.
Um,
And
here. And yeah.
Take these iodine pills.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to see if you can find the other side of the tunnel.
this tastes like cyanide.
How do you know what cyanide tastes like?
I don't know.
Really wild Saturday night.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to see if you can find where the tunnel leads, and I want you to, whatever is at the end of the tunnel, I want you to leave this there. And I hand you an envelope that says Gene on it.
Okay.
There are ways to deliver chain letters.
Is it a bomb?
Nope.
A chain letter.
You have to write this and send this to 10 other people.
Send
And
this to
10 other
your
dimensions.
No, Z, for your information.
Last person who broke the chains, reality was completely deleted.
friend. What is your favorite hamburger?
Man, I haven't thought about chain letters in so long.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's not been
It's a dead art.
decades. That was like early email days.
Mhm. Well, it's even predated email.
Well,
They actually had like
yeah,
physical letters for a long time too.
Yeah.
But
I never got any of those as a
I think I got one ever.
person though.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have to admit, I'm very, very careful about who I give my email address to. So I don't think I've ever gotten one. Anyway, what's in the letter is it's a letter to Gene telling him that I'm coming for him, and that, by the way, the other Gene is over here.
Okay.
Because ratting him out to the other one seems fun.
We're horrible
Yeah.
people.
Definitely.
All right.
Unless that means Gene is going to be over here trying to hunt him down.
Well, if he is, it'll be easier to kill him. We won't have to go over there to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So Steve gets in the portal with the new spacesuit.
Yep.
New prototype spacesuit. So
Remember, run on the walls clockwise.
Run on the walls clockwise.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to do my best to do that thing.
All right. Give me a dexterity plus athletics roll.
All right.
And this suit is bulky, so let's subtract 1 die from it.
All right.
Steve's going to need to take up jogging.
Hey, Steve works out.
He's already really good at running from his past.
Yeah. All right. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here.
One could argue he just has a superpower for that.
Dex, I do have a superpower for that. Plus athletics. Oh, yeah. No, that's 6 dice.
Yeah, that's totally
Oh, that's
acceptable.
great.
Oh.
Arguably, Tamsin would be a lot better at this.
I mean,
Probably.
just 1.
Oh,
Okay, that's enough. It's just success or not.
higher.
All right, so you managed to run and run and run, and after about a mile and a half of running, one is you're kind of slowing down a little because this is a pretty long run. You didn't expect it to be this long. And 2, your little radiation meter is sort of yelling at you that this might actually start messing with you a bit more, even with your heightened metabolism stuff, your ability to heal from things. You might drop over temporarily dead, and that would be kind of annoying.
Please hold. Temporary death might occur.
So it seems like the suit's mostly good, but it's not quite there yet. So you
Okay.
could probably turn around before it interferes with your ability to, tell reality from fiction.
We probably set it up so that the alarm sounds giving you
On
enough
your
time
end,
to
too.
get back.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Got to
Okay.
run counterclockwise on the way back.
Yep. Dex plus athletics -1.
Hope you're not dizzy.
Yeah,
Rule
probably.
0, Noel. Rule 0.
You got 3 on that one.
Okay, yeah, you actually have no trouble running back to the other direction. Somehow counterclockwise is easier. I don't know why. Okay, you get back. You're going to need to build another prototype.
Man, that was a good workout.
Yeah.
Well,
You now know the
probably
tunnel is at
need to-
least 1.5 miles long and probably significantly longer because you didn't see the end of the tunnel at that distance.
jeez. God, I wonder, is there anything that I can do to the process of, no, you already told me that I have to do something different to open it every time.
Yeah.
So trying to get it to open a shorter tunnel is probably useless.
Yeah, you don't have the ability to do that. At least you don't have the knowledge for that.
Well,
No.
I do technically, but that would be opening it without any of the safety
Yeah.
things. We have done that previously, but that was a bad idea.
It was.
Isn't that how
Alright.
Gene first came out? Or was that something else?
No, that's when we opened it the very, very first time, when I defied the lefty and righty, and who were screaming at me not to do that. And then we got irradiated.
Whee! All right. So the new prototype will be ready on August 1st, which is moving day again. Are you going to attempt to mess with Tamsin's move some more?
Well, all I have to do is not fix it.
All right. So it's put off until the 8th.
I'm assuming I'm just having a normal week at work.
Yeah. There's a bit of a buzz about this Room 301 project that they're talking about. So looking forward
You
to
should
it.
talk it up.
Wait, what did you say, Eric? I missed
There's quite a buzz about the Room 301 project. I mean, it's not throughout the office, but Jared and his close associates have been talking it up quite a bit.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Do I know what the Room 301 project is?
Maybe.
Have you guys told the rest of the group? I think you.
We said we were
It's a
working
secret
on a
within
bomb.
you.
We definitely have. Are you talking about
Yeah.
in character or out of character, Rachel?
In character.
Yeah, we have definitely told you.
Okay. Can you refresh me out of character?
It was just like a
Okay.
month ago.
We're-
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my real question about in character or out of character.
That I can plug into and provide like a power source
Okay.
to the building.
Okay, that's right.
But we're going to make the device like a capacitor that's going to explode on the people.
That's right. I remember that plan. I just wasn't reconciling that plan, and Room 301 is the same thing.
That's
Yeah.
where
Oh, got it.
Aaron's
So-
getting a little. Well, anyway. Fair enough.
And specifically, the energy that is getting fed into the capacitor is going to the other universe first. So it's what's being stored in the capacitor is waste energy. So it's very distinctly possible that we could see multiple, probable deaths and maybe even some shattered souls. We get really lucky.
Lovely. We're just diving into things.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're totally the bad guys. It's
Yep.
fine.
I'll let you know that they're pretty excited about the project. So
So I spend a lot of time quizzing you on who's going to be there.
do I know that?
Well, that's kind of the whole point, is that we've tried to make it this thing where
We're trying to get the bigwigs there.
yeah, where like people are fighting over spots for this.
Right. No, I remember that part. I just don't know if I'm a low cog in that machine would be privy to that information.
Oh. Well, considering that they brag about who they play golf with, probably, yeah.
I guess I can say hell.
Jared is definitely going to be there. And it sounds like Karen is going to be there too.
All right.
She seems to be a little bit more, I'm really busy, but this is happening in Serendipitous Gardens. I should probably be there.
So
I should probably tell you to make sure that Abby knows that she should steer clear of this big time.
It'll be a last minute tell.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might tell or leak or,
Be forced to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So,
now, was that thing all set? Do we have to do more work on it?
yep. Do another round of rolling.
All right. Same set of
Same
stuff.
thing, yep.
And this is the occult, not the craft, right?
Yeah, it's a call for you.
4. Nice. Good roll. Let's see here. You rolled better than I did. I got 2.
Okay. All right. All right, sending Steve in again.
Yes.
On by eye, Steve. Oh, I thought this
All
was
right.
for the bomb machine.
Oh no, we'll be doing that soon enough.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Next plus athletics.
2.
-1, 2. Okay. You're running and running and running and running and running and running.
And then 2.
And then 2. Okay. That's on the return trip, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. You get about. The good news is the suit seems to be holding up. There's not a 0 radiation leak, but you'd probably have to be in here for a couple days before it would really start endangering you.
Good.
So that's good.
Definitely run out of air before then anyway.
There's breathable oxygen in here, actually. But it's
good.
Yeah, that's the good news. But it's just that it's electrified and radioactive
Sure.
as an environment. But it will not. You will not run out of oxygen on your trips in here. That's good news.
There's plenty of oxygen in here. It's just electrified and radioactive. Okay. Yep.
Well, that's what you had to build a filter for that.
That's still worse.
Maybe that's the reason that you were having so much trouble getting through the first time. Was after a mile and a half, your oxygen tank was starting to run out. You're breathless?
Breathless, yeah.
Oh, so it wouldn't matter. He's not going to run out of oxygen.
Nope.
It'll last a long time.
I mean, I still can breathe, though.
Yeah, you just don't have to. How far are you willing to run?
They wanted me to go to the end of the tunnel.
We're talking miles, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a 5K would be about as far as I'd be willing to put in.
Okay. A 5K is not enough.
All right.
But the good let's see. No, it's still not long enough. But after a 5K you don't reach the end of the tunnel. And then you turn around?
Yep.
Okay. But
So
the suit works.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless it's like, a 100-mile long tunnel or something.
Sure. Well, okay. So I have some other ideas. Thank you, Steve. That was really good, by the way. Don't let us don't think we're not grateful.
Cool.
I definitely owe you pizza.
Looks like he didn't come out of the portal this time. I guess I owe you a Coke.
So I'm going to start taking a look through Steve's GoPro footage to see if I can. So like, what does it look like in there? Like, it's a tunnel, but like, are there like walls like a cave, or is it like empty space, or what?
Well, if it's something physical, it's not something visible. You know, the little time tunnel graphic here that I'm playing with is not too far off.
Sure.
It's like a force field, like a cylindrical force field that you're able to run through. So you're not in danger of like falling out as far as you can tell. I mean, I guess there's some weird possible case where like for plot reasons there's a hole or a broken tile or whatever in the tunnel that you'd fall out into the depths of space. But that doesn't appear to be the case here. It was certainly nothing that Steve encountered during his 2 trips.
Does it look like it's like somebody made it, or does it look like it's something that like, you know, like a fissure in reality or something? Like, can we get a sense of like whether there was some kind of intention behind like its creation or anything?
It doesn't seem to be a physical thing. It seems to be a pure energy construct. So it's very difficult to know whether it's natural and just really unusually symmetrical, or whether it's intentional. Based on the information you've gotten from other conversations, it's something that exists because of something with intentionality. But some of the specifics are not going to be clear.
Do the energy readings change as he moves through the tunnel? Like, does it look like he's getting close to something, or farther away from something, or anything?
It doesn't. Like that? No, it's very, very consistent throughout the tunnel.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we need to bring a vehicle in there of some kind.
Oh, my little heart.
I don't know that you want to try to shield a car from the amount of radiation, because that will mess around with the electronics.
But what about a golf cart?
Here's the thing. I have an old school motorcycle, though.
Motorcycle?
Is the main issue radiation?
I would think the electrifying portion of it would be pretty bad for a car too. Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I might actually be better to take a trip in there.
I know what you speak.
Do you have a way to move quickly?
No, but he's a coactive with
the limiting
electricity.
Factor. If the limiting factor is the radiation, that becomes a non-factor.
Because there's an aura option.
Oh wow! Okay.
There's an aura option for immunity?
Yeah.
I don't recall that. I guess I haven't looked at it in a very long time.
Give me 5 seconds here to double check to see whether it's in the Kickstarter version.
I definitely remember this. Because I was like, okay, if I were to build a pyromancer, I would definitely want it to have the capacity to protect my friends in addition to myself, and that is totally doable.
But I mean, we could just do like a bike or something. Like, it doesn't need to be a motorized vehicle.
It does if it's me.
Well, there's that, yeah, but
You
Say.
remember that, like, every time you've ever been to my apartment, there's been motorcycle parts everywhere strewn about. He's constantly working on different vehicles that he owns.
Yeah.
Yeah, the immunity does, the variation becomes toggled instead of perpetual. While active, its protection extends to a 10-yard or meter radius around the deviant node, neutralizing the effects, both beneficial and harmful.
Okay.
And using your coactiveness, you can pump it up
Right.
temporarily.
Darn, we won't get the beneficial effects of being irradiated.
All right.
Extra nostrils
And
and
I guess.
everything.
Yep.
So it's just the adding the aura is a +1.
Yep.
So initially that doesn't cost anything. I can just do it once.
Yeah, you do it once. I'd let it go for a trip, probably, depending on how long that trip turns out to be.
Well, it says once per chapter. I mean,
Yeah, but an adaptation lasts until the end of the scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
probably not. I have a drive 1.
On a rolling barrel?
Okay.
I think
Hang
there's some
on.
drive rolls going on with that one. I'm just saying.
Hang on. I've got a way better idea.
Rollerblades.
You don't need a suit.
Skiing would be pretty easy, though.
Do you know for sure that I don't need a suit? Like, because if there's no oxygen, I can't breathe.
There
There's
is
oxygen. It's just the electricity and radiation that's really messing with
and
it.
you're immune to both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And gravity isn't too big a deal, but it's just annoying.
I mean, I don't need a suit either. But
Because I'm just gonna put it out there. I can definitely drive like that. And if I wear the suit, not that I technically need it if you were protecting us both, but let's not
Unnecessary risks.
Right. We can definitely both fit on one motorcycle.
Probably.
One person in the suit, one person.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We could all go if we wanted to. I mean, granted, we wouldn't be able to fit 3 people on one motorcycle, but I could definitely.
Make a sidecar.
Yeah.
Pull somebody behind on roller skates.
Because we've got Steve, we've got an immune person, we've got a cat backpack, and a spacesuit.
This sounds like the worst incredible journey ever.
and you guys just figured out a way how to turn it into a vehicle quest, which is all I ever wanted for this in character. Yeah, I'll buy a sidecar. I can have it here in 2 days.
Okay.
I've got a guy for specialty motorcycle parts.
I know you do.
I specifically have a contacts list for that. It's a freaking background or merit.
All right. That only sounds slightly insane. All right, so it's due to arrive on the 3rd. So I guess you have 2 days to work on the room 301.
Good.
All right.
Get that all up to snuff.
All right. Let's do some rolling and see if we get some caught up on that. Same sort of stuff. Science and cult.
Is this a cult or is this craft?
Oh, craft, I guess. If you're, I can't remember what you were doing with it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think for this one it was craft.
Okay.
Ooh. Five.
Nice.
Exceptional.
Yep. Hopefully Noel doesn't get one.
Oh no, that's 3 10s already.
Nice.
Um, 5.
Okay.
2 exceptional successes. You guys are a lot better at building bombs than you are at building suits. Is what I'm learning from this.
Well, I mean, they're both in service to conviction, but this one we're actually better at. It doesn't involve quite as much speculative science.
Although now we just learned that we might not even need some of this other stuff, technically.
What do you mean?
Since I now can aura up, which I did not realize I could do.
Well, like I said, good and bad, remember? Beneficial and harmful.
Right.
Remember how I said there aren't any gaps or holes?
Lost in space.
Anyway.
Be careful, or you'll end up in Thor Ragnarok.
Awesome movie that my daughter just refuses to watch with me, despite the fact that she loves the Hulk like more than anything else. You watch the Hulk? Yeah, I guess. Can we watch the rest of the movie, please? Anyway. Not as excited about the demon with the red crown, unfortunately. Really slowing down my my MCU rewatch. All right.
Connects a lot more with rage.
All right. So you did 5 successes on room 301 on the first day. Go ahead and do another one for day 2.
Hey Steve, whatever happened to that raccoon?
Yeah, that's a good question.
All right.
There's a dead raccoon in Steve's apartment because he forgot to feed it.
Because
Well, there's a live raccoon with superpowers. Well, I guess there's another raccoon too without superpowers. What are you doing with that one?
That is the dead raccoon. I assume we got rid of somehow.
Yeah, that went down
Dump the remains back into the portal.
that went down the drain.
Or that. Yeah.
Remember, it turned inside out.
Yeah.
So I didn't really need to, but because I like to, I precogged, and I have 4 successes.
Okay.
Since that's my scar. Addictive. Spend that
Cool.
power.
Okay, this roll is completely obscene. I'm just gonna warn you ahead of time. 9.
Wow.
That's some roll.
Yeah.
Wow, that's getting very close to being completed in 2 days.
We're excited. All the murder.
Yeah, see, one of the things that I'm playing with in the Devoted Companion is, exactly why it is that Devoted get sent to do stuff. It's because they're completely obsessed with doing the job,
Yeah.
and they actually grant a bonus if you send a Devoted to do something that the conspiracy is trying to do anyway. So, which is the reason why is the linchpin always getting involved in this thing they could totally keep their hands clean of? It's because they actually provide a bonus to the role that achieve the objective. They also generate beats for when they generate beats for themselves, if it's in line with trying to further a conspiracy's goal, or the conspiracy's goal, they also generate beats that convert into effort.
Right.
That they can spend on the conspiracy's behalf.
Yuck.
Yuck. Yeah. Good news is that usually isn't relevant in a Renegades game, but
Right.
trying to make it so that devoted can be playable and protagonists, and that's one of the reasons that you actually like show up and do the stupid mission with all of your useless goons backing you up, because you actually will make it more likely that the whole thing will succeed.
Sure.
Good times.
Cool.
All right. So you get a sidecar
Sweet.
on August 3rd.
What?
Which is
How soon?
a Monday. 1 week before your thing.
All right. Well, is everybody actually on board to do this?
Actually, grab me a ginger ale.
I guess I'm mostly looking
Am
at
I involved?
Tamsin.
Yeah, I don't think I'm involved beyond the testing phase.
Well, you're certainly welcome to come with if you'd like to ride in a sidecar.
Sorry, the cat was being noisy, and then we got thirsty.
Okay.
So are we-
Tamsin, is Tamsin actually interested in coming with? I guess I didn't ask. I just assumed.
Into the portal?
Yeah.
What would we be doing in the portal? I guess is
Exploring.
Riding a motorcycle in a backpack, clearly.
okay.
Going to
If
another
it's-
universe
if
to
it's
see if
just-
we can find somebody that we really kind of want to kill in the long term, but mostly want to see what's over there.
They might have tacos that are different.
I mean, did you?
We know they came here for pizza, so
How's the backpack?
Functional.
Backpack's fun.
it works great.
I mean, why not?
One out of two raccoons were very alive.
Could argue even more alive.
Yeah.
Differently.
Oh
alive?
no, you're right. It's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one came back alive but shouldn't have been, and then the one came back actually alive.
One dead, one freak of nature, and one normal.
We let that one go out in a park nearby. He's happily knocking over trash cans in the neighborhood now.
At the church.
At the church. Insult to injury.
All right. So, everyone going along with this silliness?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Oh my God, I actually get to use my sweet superpowers.
Use that sweet superpower, Noel.
I have a bunch of merit dots in this.
In what?
I have both professional training wheelman and crack driver 3, like the big version.
You mean driving a motorcycle down a space portal?
Yeah, like I have specific powers for this.
Cracks in time space driver.
Yeah.
Now. All right. I guess you can have your wits plus drive -1.
Who's in the suit?
Me.
Benji's in the suit, and she's in
Yeah,
the
Benji's in
backpack,
the suit. She's in the backpack.
and then
Steve is roughing
Steve
it.
and I are just out there in the environment, and then I'm gonna
Aura to see if it
I'm gonna
solves the
extend my
problem.
immunity to an aura.
Okay. I will admit that when you test the aura, and you find that this is actually a terrible plan because it does cause the tunnel to collapse, or at least it opens up a hole in it. Because by blocking or negating the electricity and the radiation, it is also preventing the tunnel from maintaining its integrity in the area you're in.
The aura would be bigger than the tunnel is what you're saying?
It's not. That's not the issue. The issue is that remember the tunnel walls. You have to actually drive on something. The tunnel wall is just like a force field, and it's made of the same electricity radiation that you're dealing with normally. So unfortunately, while having the immunity yourself protects you, extending it in an aura in this particular case would not be a good idea because it would cause the motorcycle to fall through the tunnel. Fortunately, you're all smart enough not to do that without testing it first, and determined very quickly that was it was a good idea, but it wasn't one that you can actually.
Can he at least shield the motorcycle?
Well, no, I don't think so.
You can rig something up. You think it'll take a day, but you think you can rig something up to make it so that the motorcycle can function in the environment.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, we've successfully done it with a backpack and a spacesuit, so maybe we can do it with a motorcycle too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nobody fell through a hole in reality today, so
it only has to protect the working parts of the machine. So that's
yeah. See, I've got like an old school Harley, like that doesn't have like all the
like computer stuff. It's just
It's one of those
like
that have biological tissue.
No. What kind of Harley do you drive there, Marco? Harley with human flesh. The reason they call it Harley is that's the person whose skin it belongs to.
It's his name. It's Harley.
Whose skin the skin it made it belong to. Okay. Anyway. So shall we? All right.
Science me, Marco.
All right.
Oh, so this is to make the shielding?
Yeah.
To shield the motorcycle.
This is real science, not fake science.
This is a different day.
Once. This isn't the cult part. This is a.
Is this a different day?
Yeah.
Sweet. So I can look forward in the future. Hey, all right. I'm getting really good at this.
I haven't even been adding willpower. That's. But I know you're
so I just precogged this for 8 successes.
Oh my god. This is getting really out of hand.
Remember that precog isn't a per day, it's a per chapter. Or is it per scene? Hold on. In any case.
What?
No, he's just adding willpower.
Okay.
But I'm doing it after the fact. I don't know what.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think there's something else. I apologize.
Yeah, it's not the looking at the.
No, it's just
in the future.
Adding the dice after the fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just am doing it the after the fact version. Even though I had plenty of successes, I'm like, yep, I'm doing it anyway.
Right. Well, right. I got 7 because it's
looks like a space shuttle for some reason.
This is a fun game.
I do all of our games involves vehicles being treated as a spacecraft.
At least we don't have any cars eating cars.
We should write tank on the side of it so that we have a tank in a game. For once.
Motorcycle named Tank.
You can christen it Tank. I'm fine with that. This motorcycle doesn't have a name. Just my car. My car is gonna be so jealous.
Ooh, you're gonna have to bring it some apology oil or something.
That way lies to sentient cars, and we're not gonna do that in this game.
We'll save for next one.
I'm just picturing standalone complex, and
I would totally be okay with Manticore motorcycle.
Yeah, you might be getting a sentient motorcycle here shortly.
We'll see exactly how wrong this goes. If things go wrong enough, we might end up with a sentient motorcycle.
All right, so motorcycle makes this go so much faster than it would otherwise.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll your drives, your wits drive. My gosh, you're horrifying. I don't even know why I'm making you roll these dice. It's like giving you free bait.
I get to add my composure, and I can perform other actions while I'm doing it if I need to. This is going to be an upsetting amount of dice, and it's double nines too.
But if I know you, that means you're about to roll one success.
Yeah.
It is true. This is Noel's blessing and curse.
Yeah.
The fewer dice he rolls, the more likely he is to succeed.
All right, and I'm going to take one die away because of the sidecar.
That seems reasonable.
Eight.
Woo! All right.
8.
So you whip through this, and it's a 10-mile long tunnel. I mean, you have the little odometer, which lets you know how long the tunnel is, and it actually breaks it down to tenths of a mile for you, which might be relevant later. So you get to the end of the tunnel, and you come out through a portal that looks exactly like this one you just came into, except that the room is like a lot more technological than the one you were in before. The other it looked a little bit more like a boiler room where you left. This one looks like some kind of super science kind of it's like a super science boiler room.
It looks like a mad scientist lab with all the electricity arcing everywhere and stuff.
A little bit less mad scientist lab, a little bit more like computer banks and like sort of not a war room, I think it's called, like sort of a NASA control center, except much more compact.
Do we all see the same thing?
They see less of it. They see they see all of the like computers and stuff. What they are not witness to, 1 second.
I guess on the drive over, we should have mentioned, like, if we see our own doppelgangers, do we not have to kill them?
Your brain went a very strange direction all of a sudden.
That is not my area of expertise. You're going to have to make a call.
We'll go with not. Unless
whoever it is over there, if Gene isn't lying, they might be working for the God Machine.
Yeah, we'll put it as not unless threatened.
The thing that Benji sees that nobody else does is the giant freaking robo face that just sort of like is partially illusion, partially something else, and intruder detected. Identify yourself.
Do we hear that if they can't see the face?
Benji does. Nobody else does.
This place isn't so bad.
So I have a couple of questions before I react. What are Righty and Lefty doing this whole time?
Lefty's like, "What are you doing? Get out of here!" Righty is like, "Oh yeah. This is a great plan. Yes, come right over here."
Okay. And then the second question that I had was, is anyone else in here?
Not at the moment, no. There's not anyone else in here.
So I stage whisper to the rest of the group, there appears to be a giant artificial intelligence looking thing that is demanding to know who we are.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. Hi. Did that help?
more than that.
Deploying countermeasures. You hear a loud walking sound as all of the the only door in or out closes, and it sounds like enough bolts to like seal a bank vault throw into place, and there's a hissing sound that's coming out of the walls.
Okay, we should go.
Yeah.
Back.
Retreat.
I tossed
Nice to meet you.
We did a lot of
tossed
things
the
today.
envelope on the ground, like on the floor, and then
Yes, toss the threatening letter.
that's right.
We leave the threat behind and run with our tail between our legs.
That's right.
All right.
Well, I don't see Gene, so
Nope, Gene is not
I
on
just
this
see
side yet.
Gene's boss.
Yes, Gene's boss. All right, so you go back down the tunnel. Nothing seems to be chasing you, which is probably good. When you get to the other portal, you notice that you have traveled 10.1 miles on the way back.
Oh, I was close. Ish. Closer than I thought.
It was 10 miles there and then 10.1 miles back.
Oh no, I was not close at all.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
We drove 20.1 miles in total.
20.2.
Well, it seems like it was longer to get back than it was to go out.
Yes.
Were
Yeah.
you leaving a lot?
Well, I mean, I guess if my angle up against the wall was steeper, then we would go farther. But it's been so consistent that I don't think that's the case. Anyway, I don't think that's what we're thinking about right now, though.
Wait.
That's what I'm thinking about.
If it was, it could also be 20.5 each way, and the 0.5 wasn't enough to tick you the number over until the way back. It's not like this is a super accurate kind of odometer. This is just a little analog deal.
Or it could mean that where we just were is getting closer.
Other way.
Further away? Okay.
Yeah.
That's less threatening.
If
Well,
it's further
it
away,
depends.
is that good?
That could also mean that the universe is ending.
Oh.
Well, I thought the whole point was we're feeding energy to keep. It's supposed to try and keep
Man.
them apart.
I swear, you guys, every time it sounds like I've gotten a piece of good news, it's like, no, that's the one that means the universe ends. All right.
Well, it Marco is totally right. It does mean that the universes are not slamming together at this moment.
Yeah.
One is override. One is when they get too close together, one reality overwrites the other reality.
Which is what Demon Gene wants now.
Well, yes, that's what Demon Gene. I remember how Lefty was like, destroy the power generator right now, when you were trying to not do that, and Righty was encouraging you not to do that.
Right.
And then once the portal was open, Lefty's like, nope, don't destroy it now. Don't destroy it now. So something changed in between. Maybe it was the portal opening, and maybe it was the interval was changing. And it was no longer drifting together. Now it was drifting too far apart, and trying to destroy the power generator would destroy both worlds. You know, like it does.
Like it does.
Lovely.
Load-bearing power generator.
Don't blow that up.
So you got a demonstration in a few days, right?
Yep. We should probably make sure that, to the extent that we can, that there isn't going to be any, I'm not going to lie. There's definitely going to be side effects. What we're doing is just, there's no way there's not going to be some kind of ramifications for this thing that we're weaponizing. It's just that we're not designed to care.
Yeah.
If
Fair.
the universe ends, we got those bastards.
Plus, so I just got the biggest hit off of my pseudo flaw that I've ever gotten, or pseudo vice,
Yeah.
because that was about as unnecessary law breaking as you can get.
I think that could be argued. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we came along because we were curious, but there really wasn't any reason for us to go there.
I literally rode a motorcycle into another reality,
I went.
defying the laws of physics, God, and man.
I mean, I figured why not? It's not like the world's going to get worse.
Yeah.
We made a backpack for you. That's why you came.
Was it comfy?
Well,
Did you add snacks?
was it just a backpack, like a bubble backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shielded and protected when providing you
Yeah.
a safe environment.
was there
It's
even
It's like the most
like a
advanced backpack that exists in this world, and you're like, it was kind of uncomfortable.
Then
Could
I'm
she-
truly getting in touch with my inner cat.
could she see out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bubble.
Okay. Oh, okay, the bubble. I got it. I don't know that yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna have to find a picture of one of these and send it to you or something. I'll find a pretty pink one because I'm sure that was the cheapest one that we could find, and we've got a.
It's probably not pink anymore if all the stuff we've put
Probably
on.
not. All right. So you have a couple more days before your demonstration is due. Want to beef that thing up?
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah,
fix
we
it.
got to make sure to get them all.
Yep.
You
You got to
said,
make sure you get them all.
Got to catch them all in the blast.
and we don't think it's done yet. You said it was like close, probably.
Yeah, we have like one more day of work left on it, if that.
All right.
Or on your really crappy days rolling. Yeah. I think one more day will do it.
Well, I'm assuming this is going to be work tomorrow because
Yeah.
we just traveled to a different universe, and that might, take most of the day.
Yep. This is the next day.
Perfect.
If they haven't needed me, by the way, I'm keeping up on my workouts. Does Gary have anything fun to say? Is it Gary? I don't know that it's Gary.
I think it's Gary. I can't remember right off.
We'll pretend it's
Neither
Gary.
can you.
No.
3,
Right.
after peering into the possible futures.
Okay. Benji.
I've got still re-rolling 10, 4.
Oh, so close. All right. That's enough to get you your device. All right. Shall we just fast forward to the demonstration day? Unless anyone has anything particularly crazy to do between now and then.
I am gonna try. I don't have to be there during demonstration day, right?
It's probably not a good idea to be. So.
You definitely should not be there.
So, Steve,
Yeah, me
are
neither.
you going to be the person in charge of giving Abby the last minute, hey, don't go if Karen tries to get you to be her doppelganger?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay, how much advance notice are you giving her?
How much advance notice do we want to give her?
Like an hour, 30
Okay.
minutes?
I'll go an hour beforehand.
Okay. You go an hour beforehand and she is not at her desk.
Oh no.
Oh, for the record, I took my cat to work with me,
I
Okay.
call her cell.
just in case the building blows up.
This is Abby.
Hey, Abby, where are you?
Just at home.
Oh, okay.
Taking a day off. I'm
Oh,
allowed
good.
to have those now.
Yeah. Do you mind if I come hang out for a little bit?
This isn't a great time. Maybe tomorrow?
Are you sure? I really, really could. I'm feeling vulnerable today, and it would really mean a lot to me if you could
All
hang out
right.
with me today.
Give me a manipulation plus subterfuge with a +3 bonus. Well, no, +4 bonus. +4 bonus.
All right. I am
Because
already
loyalty
really good at
touchstone. Yeah, I know.
You are kicking her right in the loyalty nuts.
that. 2 and 2 and 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead and go up to her room, or apartment, rather. Condo,
All right.
whatever. She was
Now
apparently
it is.
like doing something like dyeing her hair or something that like just one of those like fiddly tasks that takes a long time, but you know.
Oh, okay.
She seems perfectly comfortable hanging out with you in her bathrobe, if you're feeling vulnerable.
Okay.
So she's actually around. She's actually in her condo. So so far it doesn't look like she's being doppelgangered.
Good.
Just
Good,
don't
good.
tell her anything then, and just hang out with her until the explosion subsides.
I will make up a reason that I am vulnerable.
Yeah. Okay. Finding out that you're a mass murderer probably is up there too. Not mass murderer. I mean, a hitman. A hitman.
That makes
No,
it
I'm not.
likely she'll like you to
No,
stay.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All right. So the scientists come into room 301 with Jared and Karen and a couple other, various assistants, and they start examining your handiwork, your room 301 handiwork. They ask several pointed questions about the theory and exactly what it does and how it works. How truthful are you being, Mr. Scientist? Because you're the scientist.
Well, the whole point is that I get in this unit over here and do my stuff with my powers, and then there's various receptors, some for the light energy and some for the electrical energy. Then I'll convert that into a more uniform form of energy that's stored over here, and then along these conduits is fed into the building to do its purposes.
Okay, give me a manipulation plus science to see how much you can obfuscate exactly what is going to go wrong or what you hope to go wrong.
Well, see, the thing that he's leaving out is that the energy comes back.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I have a success.
Okay. You manage to convince them to their satisfaction, and they don't ask questions like, what do you mean more uniform form of energy? So no delicate questions this time. You're in luck.
That'll be tomorrow.
Okay, so you are going to be Benji. You were in the Gene's office for this,
Yeah.
or okay?
And I'm actually video conferenced in with the with the other room, because both Saul and I are like communicating with each other while we're doing this, and we're kind of putting on a show for everybody.
Okay. So as you're just kind of getting set up, and it's not really Soul isn't in the machinery yet, but you give me a wits plus occult.
Good luck, people.
Just one.
Okay. You're noticing a little bit of fluctuation. I'm sure you put some meters in here to kind of get a sense of what's going on and how it might affect this experiment. You're getting a little bit unusual readings where it seems like the solar energy input in the building has dropped off a pretty fair amount, but the wind electricity has increased slightly, and you're able to ultimately compensate it for it. But there does seem to be a little bit of unexpected turbulence that you weren't expecting.
Here's the thing. I'm as transparent as possible about it, and I talk through it with Saul over the open line about it before we.
And look out the window. Is it stormy or like gonna be stormy?
It is graying out. Yeah, it does look like there's a thunderstorm coming in.
We may want to do this before there's any kind of weather out there, guys.
Yeah. Karen, she was interested according to what Tamsin saw, but she seems to be like a little distracted right now. Like there's some kind of emergency, or maybe not emergency, but like an urgent appointment that she needs to get to. She's going to be here for the demonstration, but she really can't wait around and fiddle around with anything. She needs to actually
let's
get going.
Put a hold on the questions. Let's just try and get this going because it looks like there might be some weather coming in.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So you're getting strapped in to the device, and the thunderstorm hits very quickly. And there's lightning, and there's a surge of the lightning energy, and there's a soft pop in the device and a little bit of a whiff of smoke as the lightning shorts out some component. You want to go ahead and give me a wits plus science.
No. Does hypervigilance maybe?
I think so.
Good. Ooh, okay. Spending that willpower. That was the most important willpower. 4.
Okay.
The
component that shorted out. So you have the energy coming through, going out and then coming back in, and to try to short it out. But part of what the component that appears to have shorted out is sort of a resistor to prevent as too much feedback from this room going into the finger system, into the like septic, the conduits. So it's likely there's going to be a pretty decent surge of energy that goes into the conduits. You're not sure exactly how much of that is going to be, how measurable that's going to be.
So I'm worried about too much going there and not enough causing an explosion. Will we still have enough to like kill the people in this room?
Give me an int plus occult.
Is this before I've even turned on?
Yeah.
You haven't turned on anything yet.
Okay.
You're just getting ready. And it's one of those. It's a component that you could switch out, but you'd have to go get it, and it would take longer than Karen's going to give you.
Damn it. I did get 1 success. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, if this is a failure, I'm totally turning it into a dramatic failure.
As far as you can tell, it looks like it'll still be more than adequate to kill everyone in the room.
Okay, well, then I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
I knew that there would be unintended consequences from this when I signed up for it.
There might be some people who die of the 3rd-degree burns rather than being just immediately electrocuted, but there's not going to be enough time for the ambulance to get them to the hospital before they succumb to their injuries.
Thank you for spelling that out.
That's so dark. I especially like that paired with the Doom background and the Fools I Will Destroy You All t-shirt.
Yep.
All right. Well, so yeah, Benji, we don't really need that. We're good to go. All right, good.
All right.
So first I would get my storm going so that I can work over time at trying to up the intensity.
Okay.
And because then the bioluminescence, one, if it activates on its own, fine. Otherwise, I can just activate that at full strength when things are going.
All right. So when you activate your storm caller, initially it does its thing. It doesn't seem to be pretty too unusual or
Want me to roll to find out where we start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. Is it finesse or power?
It's
never roll
resistance.
power.
Oh, it's resistance. Scar resistance.
Resistance.
So it's because you're trying to. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's finesse because you're trying to activate it, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So I'm sorry, it's finesse. Resistance is to control it once it's on. So whether it goes up or down.
That plus this minus these. Here we go. All right, one success. So that's starting at the level 1.
Okay. At this level, not really anything to write home about. Scientists are kind of boredly scribbling. Nothing too unusual. Not a huge surge of energy. You want to do your resistance, try to get it up, I trust it?
Sure, if you want me to roll it or if you just want to narrate, because...
Okay. So you get it up to about the 3 level for you.
All right, so at 3 dot level, it's still a level 2 environmental hazard, that strength.
Okay. So at 3, Benji, you're starting to pick up a little bit of an unusual reading on the portals. It seems like there may be some sort of a synchronization effect or like an echo with his energy pouring into it, which wasn't, something you were able to test previously. It seems to be under control for the moment, so probably can ramp it up and it won't break anything.
Keep going.
All right. Do you want me to roll to try and go to the level 4, or do you just want to say at some point I'll get there?
At some point you'll get there.
All right. Well,
All right.
go 3 to 4, it goes from a level 2 environmental hazard to a level 4 environmental hazard.
Yep. When you hit that...
With beams and light and all.
Yep, beams and light. Well, the beams and light, well, that's your next thing.
Well, yeah, I add that in. Yeah.
Right. That goes off rather intensely, and actually a little earlier than you intended. And part of the reason, and Benji can probably see this better than you can, because you're in another room, is because the portal has opened without airlock protection and is now flooding the room with radiation, which is being channeled into the room 301 as well as, well, let's face it, Noel takes some damage.
Yeah.
And it absolutely fries everyone in room 301. Jared Cookwalder is absolutely, like, it seems to just disintegrate. He just vanishes. And Karen is definitely one of those, it's not even a 3rd-degree burn, just like burned all the way to the bone. Just, whole Raiders of the Lost Ark level melting down to just pulp.
Oh,
most of the scientists don't have a much better experience than that.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Yeah. Benji manages to close the portal before he takes a lethal dose of radiation as well. And that ends the experiment. Steve, you hear several screams from all of the condos up next to Abby's. Upstairs, down, up above, below, all around, anything that has a wall that is next to Abby's condo. There's some screaming and there's some like wild supernatural activity. As the amount of energy that has been pumped into the system is sufficient to cause everyone, or very nearly everyone in the condo complex, to either diverge or at least have their souls shattered with all that downsides that goes along with that.
Oh God.
And that is where we will stop for the week.
Oh Lord.
I'm so glad I wasn't there for that.
The next session is definitely called "We're the Bad Guys."
Yeah, that one was entitled "Fools, I'll Destroy Them All." So yeah, all right.
It's a good thing we don't have a conscience.
So, good news, everyone. You've achieved what the conspiracy wanted you to achieve. Whee!
Oh, you don't build the thing?
Well, not just build the thing, but you found a way of causing mass divergence inside the condo.
Yep, that's why we're the bad guys now.
Oh my gosh.
Lord.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They should sue.
I think we're well beyond litigation at this point.
You should say that
We'll pass
to
out
Karen
flight to all
while
the
she's burning. You should really sue.
Oh,
All right.
fire.
So everybody got their aspirations this week. I was counting them, so those are set.
Is that a record?
I think we cleared a couple conviction touchstones. So who had Jared?
Me.
Two of you? No, I think Tamsin had him too, right?
Jared?
Jared
Jared
Cookwalder.
Cookwalder?
I never.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Karen. I do not have Jared.
Oh, okay. Karen. Who had Jared? Anyone have Jared?
I hadn't had a chance to add him yet.
Oh,
Late
Oh
now.
my gosh, I forgot to. No, it's. I know you were talking about it though. Shoot, did you at least have him as a wavering?
No, I never. I was full up on touchstones.
Oh, okay.
Never got a chance to.
All right, so
move
he's
one.
okay. So Karen though.
Yes.
Who?
Yes, I had Jared.
All right.
Now I have space for him, ironically.
Yeah, I know, but better luck next time. That's okay.
Wait. Maybe if Karen goes first, then she could quickly add Jared, and
Yeah,
then he could go.
there's wavering first.
Separation.
Yeah, there'd be wavering thing.
First I hate that guy. Oh, now I hate that. Oh, no, and that guy, and that guy.
It was important that she took a while to burn.
All right. So I think the vignette is dealing with a couple things. Is dealing with the after effects of, oh my gosh, we managed to create way more deviants than we even know what to do with, and how did we clean that up? Dealing with the fact that we lost two of our linchpins, so we need to probably expend quite a bit of effort to reestablish those and retie them in with the conspiracy, and also to reveal some information that will become important to the characters later, but is not known to them yet.
But because it kind of happened fast, you didn't say that it actually exploded. You said that a new portal opened up?
Oh, no, it was the portal that not only did it explode, part of the reason that it got out of hand is because there was a resonance between your output and the portal that caused the portal that you have been playing around with to open unsafely.
The one down in the office.
The one down in the office. But remember, the power is coming back out of the portal as waste energy, and so you actually conduited it. What?
Compounded?
No, not compounded. Channeled it into the room with everything else. Yeah.
Okay, but then it exploded.
But yes,
It wasn't
things
the
still
portal
exploded.
that it somehow made it sound like the radiation from the portal was what was melting people, and then I was confused because I thought
No, it just made a situation you had intended to be worse. The situation you intended was made worse by the fact that the portal opened.
no. It certainly sounds like this might look like a totally accidental thing, which is great.
Yeah, I have all these
definitely
awesome
does.
radiation burns.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
That prove it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it's.
You're a victim here too.
Yep, indeed.
Workplace injury.
All right. So, who wants to be what?
What is there to be? Who's left?
Or is this just Eric like debriefing us?
Nah, I'm not just going to debrief you.
Well, okay, so there the AI is still around. The
Dunk is still around.
Dunk is still around. My guess is that people are going to be fighting to fill the power vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if anybody that is kind of a more minor factor should kind of enter the fray here. Do we have any linchpins that we haven't had at meetings that might want to get in the game here?
Okay, so we've got Tina Wortman, who is the local lobbyist, who's part of the City Hall node. We have, of course, the AI, Francois. We have Dunk, who mentioned. Sylvia, who's an ex-NSA analyst with a gift for identifying what needs to be done and equal talent for getting someone else to do it without dirtying her own hands. She runs the research.
I'm nominating her to be the new power that is going to want to be the one that takes over for Fail Son.
Okay. And then we have in arbitration the ex-CIA Heather, ex-CIA brought in to do renditions in Denver.
Feel like Dunk handles that role pretty well locally.
Yeah.
So we've got Sylvia, Dunk, Francois, and who was the other person who's usually at the meetings?
It tends to be a rotating cast of characters.
Yeah, I feel like
Heather was that's the leverage person, the ex-CIA.
Sure. Well, is there anybody who has a strong opinion about who they would like to futz with?
Probably Francois,
really.
since he was is whatever, my boss or something.
Sure.
I guess I can take Heather.
Okay.
I'll go with Dunk.
Okay.
All right, I'll do Sylvia then.
All right. All right, so just to frame this a little bit, let's start with the fallout, or not the fallout, the good news, I guess, with the deviants and what you guys did about that. And then from there, let's talk about we'll talk about what comes next.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start the meeting as Jared is not with us at the moment. Report.
The project of 301 obviously had unexpected malfunction. There's a tremendous amount of data that will take a little bit of time to sift through to find minutia in the exact occurrences. but at the moment it looks like there was unexpected power surges that resulted in overcoming the safety mechanisms that were built into the unit. That extra energy, however, from what I can tell so far, was spread throughout the building and caused the changes in multiple subjects almost immediately.
Am I to understand that the subjects that were affected were not even in the units that we normally watch closely?
Correct.
Special
They were
units.
in nearby units that their normal rate of leak was too low to cause any meaningful change.
Do we have a handle on why there's an actual physical proximity as to the changes?
It has something to do with the routing of the energy throughout the building.
All right. Well, I'd like more on that if we can get it sooner rather than later.
My processors are currently working on it. I will probably have it mostly complete by morning.
Heather, how has this affected our leveraged subjects working for us on the project? I understand one of them was seriously injured.
That was my understanding. Fortunately, there really didn't seem to be a lot of leverage on our side that needs managing for him. I guess we'll start researching some other options just in case. He had been willing to step into the caretaker position for the building. The bigger problem from our standpoint is now that we have a lot of very quick research to do for a number of new possible assets. So
Right.
we are going to work on that. As far as we know, there didn't seem to be too much involvement from the other known assets at the time. They weren't there, but there wouldn't have necessarily been any reason for them to be there. So that was.
Do we know why this happened?
Just prior to the start of the demonstration, there was a part failure that was registered.
I also have a worrying report from the caretaker, O'Brien, that the previous person in his role who had been missing previously had recently shown. Do we expect that there might have been sabotage involved?
You speak of the gene.
Yeah.
Let me reference security cam footage since we were notified. One moment.
We weren't really able to find any background for leveraging on him specifically. He's sort of this weird, non-connected entity who just keeps appearing and disappearing.
I do not see any visible times that this gene character came into the room with the device.
Right. Dunk, where were you during this whole mess?
I've been involved in trying to get people into and out of the condos we've not been having a great time with that. If speaking of which, is it really if we are maybe able to get some of this going in other apartments, is it still necessary that we need to move people into and out of the units in the same building now? Because my guys are getting real sick of going up and down the stairs at the same time because of the building messing with us.
I'm kind of tired of the excuses on this particular issue, but let's
they're not
table...
really excuses, ma'am. If you want to move the boxes, you can try, but I guarantee you there's something about this that's messing with my guys.
All right, well,
we've been around for a long time now.
Let's go ahead and table this particular issue. I don't think it'll be necessary to get that apartment back in that condo back in the mix. Like, you can probably let Ms. Tamsin know that she can stay for the time being.
Well, we can't move her, so.
I with the injury involved with the caretaker, I don't know when he's going to be able to fix that. I know he'd been pretty busy in preparation for this test.
Are they all dead, by the way? The people who aren't on this call, are they all dead?
Yeah, they're all dead. Well, maybe. Some of them disappeared. I understand.
We don't know that either.
As far as we could see before the video cut out, Jared disintegrated, but I couldn't really be sure. He could have disappeared. I'm not. We've seen that before. That others that we thought were dead were not actually, and were just gone somewhere.
There is another person joins the call rather abruptly. It is Jared, but he's kind of like not entirely there. It's like he's not entirely solid. There's a certain softness to him. What happened?
Speak of the devil?
Jared.
That's a good question.
What are our losses? What are our gains?
Well, you have arrived late to the meeting. This had been stated already. There was an explosion.
all right.
Doug bursts out laughing.
Per my previous email, says the AI.
Bob likes repeating him.
This is fabulous news. This is what we had hoped for. We need someone to do Karen's job, though. I feel like one of our assets would be ideal in this position.
There's one of our assets has the.
Man, you don't sound like you're doing okay.
You look a little fuzzier than normal.
It's hard for me to remain solid. It's a work in progress.
Jared, have you considered the asset that has filled in for Karen previously?
I like to keep her in reserve as the. That would be really hilarious, though. That is one possibility. She has the advantage of being able to basically substitute for Karen entirely. We can get a new temp to a new receptionist to take her place.
Are you still
But I was
in the
thinking
building,
that
Jared?
there's. No, he's not. He's back in his office.
Jared, you will be required to present yourself to scientific monitoring tomorrow.
I'll see what happens.
Who were you thinking about for Karen's job?
Well, that Tamsin seems to be a quick study, a bunch of jargon. It's the whole, I've met this person, therefore they're probably a good candidate for the job.
Yeah. Super fail son.
Yeah, super fail son.
Well, Sylvia begins to question him and then changes her mind and then signs on to the idea.
Okay.
It sounds like Sylvia has decided that this person sounds like a wonderful new pawn to work through. And that while Karen wasn't at all under her control, this is somebody that she'd really like to get to know. You're welcome, Rachel.
Thanks. I mean, I'm not sure if that entirely lines up with her skills as we know, but neither does her current assignment. So
Nope.
It's not like it's a worse move.
I have a good feeling about this.
More news outlets seeking information regarding the explosion. We need to come up with a coherent story to present.
Well, we have people for that.
It's all about scapegoats.
Yep.
We'll make the connections. Leverage needs to make sure that the new assets are processed appropriately and under control.
It has now popped up on 3 local news stations.
I have people out and checking backgrounds as they do. Looking for children. Children are useful keys.
Someone should probably send Karen's family a flower basket or something.
We should probably send somebody over there in person. Dunk, you knew her best.
Yeah, you know, one of her good friends. One of her good friends. You know.
Oh God. These people are monsters.
I'm not good with flowers.
Jared is like fiddling with something on the desk and abruptly curses like he stabbed himself with a pencil or a paperclip or something without really intending to. Curses and then vanishes and just leaves a blank screen where he was.
Francois, I think
We're gonna need an apartment for that guy. I'm just putting that out there.
I think maybe we need to reevaluate his current abilities and if they match his position or if they're suited elsewhere in the organization.
Yes. Assets are assets, not leadership.
All right.
Easy there.
Well, we do have a free apartment that or a free unit that we haven't been able to move Tamsin into, so perhaps...
It's a nice one, too.
Yeah, it isn't appropriate to his previous station.
And if I'm as right about his abilities as I'm guessing from what we're seeing, I bet he'd have a great use on my team.
Week number 2, the Deviants plan to sell Jared.
Hold on, that wasn't me.
No, no.
That was the other me.
Yeah, no, I know.
All right. So
adjourned.
All right. So, gosh, a bunch of people lost touchstones. You guys might want to think about establishing new ones. We don't.
Oh
have to do it
yeah,
right now,
I've got a line on a new gene.
2 genes.
Hello, Eugene.
Can I just go ahead and add Dunk? Steve hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities for conviction ones, but
We need more people hating Dunk so we can go after Dunk as a group.
yeah.
It's gonna take a village for that one.
Unless there's a backstory conviction touchstone that new Steve wouldn't know about.
All right. So Steve is adding Dunk.
Yeah, that works.
All right. So that's wavering. NG, you're adding another gene.
I'm going to differentiate them by calling one angel gene and one demon gene.
No, not righty and lefty, or is that just more confusing?
It's too confusing because
Okay.
righty and lefty are the shoulder demons. I know that might not actually be that different, but that's how I've been talking.
That's all right. So, are you good on touchstones, or you need to add
I
something?
did not lose any.
Oh wow, okay. And
Power
then
plant exists. My old boss is about to get his life worse. Dunk still exists.
yes, he is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I wonder if his new apartment was anywhere near any of the.
It was my old apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's
So
talked.
definitely, no, not fine. The opposite
So
of fine.
already high output.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's super fucked.
I lost a touchstone, but since what's his butt appears to be around, although in various states of corporealness, can I hold the slot open for now and just kind of see what happens next session? Because I don't really have any other good ideas.
Okay. Oh wait, so
Remove you.
okay, so you're you don't have to have them all the time. It's just
Okay.
you have the option of picking
you
one.
I don't.
No, you don't.
All right. So, all right.
I didn't have the interaction before with that you guys did with him as much, so.
Yeah, but now he's trying to remove
Flipping, still increasing scar magnitude.
Well, shoot.
Chapter end beat for each character. This is going to be insane.
Can I get rid of a minor or whatever stability for that earlier on?
All of the stuff you guys killed, like all sorts. Yeah, I think you're fine.
I think everybody's like clean.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I am not, because
Oh.
my touchstones are not here.
Oh, right.
I don't interact with them very much.
your mediums, you mean, or your loyalties.
Right. So that's why I have to take away
But you were like opposing Gene. Gene's one of your things too, right? Or
Gene
is it
used
conviction?
to be a conviction touchstone.
Right.
Then Gene went
Oh.
away and it became Dunk.
Okay.
But so am I getting rid of one?
How much do you have left? Just the one?
Well, I was at 3 minors.
Okay, so you can clear one of those.
Okay, so I still have 2.
Yep. All right. So you did chapter end beat for everyone. This is crazy, guys.
Well, we did a lot more die rolling than usual too.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just kind of making up for a whole hell of a lot of like diceless sessions. Like
we do a lot of those.
Yeah, I think I had a diceless session.
I thought it was. I had a lot of fun making it like interesting to see how long it took you to figure out how to get a raccoon to be safe. How many dead raccoons you'd have to get rid of?
Well, it was only
technically only one.
I know. All right. Holy yikes. Okay, so that is 6 beats apiece.
Oh, that's 1,
That is 1 experience and 1 beat.
5.
1 and 2, actually, because we're doing it as
1 and
4s
2
for
beats.
this
That's
game.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
Because
at
usually we don't get that many beats in a session.
Yeah.
But that might be different depending on what people have spent. So
We gain to experience 1 beat is where we should be from that, right?
no.
In 1 experience.
Because
1 experience, 2 beats.
We are all going to be at different amounts depending what we spent.
The total amount that I have on my sheet
4
is
beats
8
per
experience, 1 beat.
Right. I didn't say total amount of experience. I said from this, because we had 3 beats going into that, that should be
Okay, yeah.
Plus
if you
2.
were at 3, yes, then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
plus 2 experience and at 1.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Yes.
All right. People want to spend experience.
Yeah.
Tamsin, I'm going to get to you in just a moment. Tamsin, just because you have the opportunity here, and and I will let you play with mechanics. If you don't want to spend experience on it, that's fine. We'll just use it as a very soft. You're basically the linchpin of Conundrum Gap after this, whether you like it or not, or of Serendipitous Garden specifically. But if you want to spend 3 experience to be an official linchpin, I will get you some mechanics for that.
Is that a merit?
It is.
Okay.
Does that mean it's very, very easy to mess with a linchpin for your conspiracy because you're it?
It allows you to do a couple different things. It lets you basically call upon certain social merits, like allies, contacts, resources, when you need to. Remember that whole arranging things like your enemies being in the same place like that. That was that condition as well. So yeah, also tends to make other people make your problems make their problems your problems, which is that's the downside of the merit. But I can give you some mechanics surrounding that, and you can make a decision from there.
Yeah, I guess let me see them and then I'll decide from there because the book is not pulling up fast enough right now.
And it isn't on there. It's new stuff, all new stuff. Nobody's seen it except for a couple people, so.
Yes, please.
Yeah, fun. Anyway, okay. So, Noel, you said you were planning on spending some?
Yeah, I'm going to buy, I think I'm just going to formalize the fact that I know what I'm doing with the cult now and buy two points of it.
Okay.
So that'll bring it up to 3 total.
All right.
And that's 2 per point, if I remember correctly.
Correct. Jake, have you made decisions as to how much you want to invest in your Manticore raccoon?
I'm pretty sure if I'm investing in a Manticore, I'm going to make it a 5-dot Manticore. So
you should totally do that.
Send me some stats, not stats, but like the variations that you want. We'll discuss it on the email. Yeah. We'll have to remember to actually reveal that when we start session next time, because otherwise we won't remember, or the audience won't have any idea. Mark, anything for you this week?
Not that I know of right now.
Okay. And Rachel, was there anything other than the potential for the linchpin merit?
I'm gonna hold off for now.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling I may end up wanting to spend some in the next couple of sessions based on what awaits me next session.
Yeah. Surprise! You've been voluntold.
Like, this isn't even being kicked into management. This is being, I don't even know, into management.
Dragged kicking and screaming into management.
Exactly.
All right. So I think that's it for the session. Again, Eric Zawadzki. I'm the developer on the Deviant, the Renegades line. This is my tabletop group, meeting in quarantine. And introduce yourselves one more time.
I'm Jake, playing Steve.
Noel, playing Benji.
Rachel, playing Tamsin.
Mark and Solomon.
All right. Bye-bye.